in the Big Ten Conference. We'll be with you on Sunday afternoon. Pregame show at 1:45. Tip-offs just after 2 o'clock. Illinois and Minnesota from Minneapolis. The Illini hit the road after the defeat today. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Fighting Illini Sports Properties, a property of Learfield, under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Illinois. This broadcast is a copyright of the University of Illinois, and any rebroadcast or reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Illinois and Learfield. Our announcers are employed by Fighting Illini Sports Properties. Manager of Fighting Illini Sports Properties is Rob Luthane. For our engineer, Allie Adams, this is Mike Kuhn saying so long from State Farm Center.
Accumulation, preservation,
Florida, it's the Citrus Bowl. It's Illinois against South Carolina. The coin toss taking place. Let's go to our referee for that.
Welcome, captains and honorary captains. My name is Kevin Marr. I'll be the referee. Mr. Michael Henderson is the umpire for today. Welcome to the 2024 Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Here is our coin for this afternoon. The Cheez-It logo is tails. The football helmet side is heads, okay? Football helmet side heads, Cheez-It logo is tails. South Carolina is the visiting team. They'll make the call. What's the call going to be? Heads. Chet Z, please do the honor. It is heads. It is heads. South Carolina has won the toss and has elected to defer their option to the second half. Tanner, you want the ball? Which direction would you like to kick? Let's go ahead and switch. Illinois at this end. Shake hands, gentlemen. Good luck.
There you go. The Illini will start the game with the football. South Carolina wins the toss, defers to the second half. And the Illini offense, of course, led by Luke Altmyer. He went 10 of 17 over the win over Northwestern at Wrigley Field. He has thrown for 2,500 yards this year, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's rushed it for 4 touchdowns, 219 yards. The Illini, of course, Aiden Lawfrey, big ball game, 172 yards in the win over Northwestern. Wound up being the team's leader by committee in the rushing game, 522 yards for the season with 4 touchdowns, 3 of those in the Northwestern game. Great to have you with us. Brian Barnhart with a couple of captains with us, Kerry Davis and Kevin Mitchell. Michael Martin on the sideline. The Illini will start on offense against a very good South Carolina defense, Kerry.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I know we talked about it earlier, Pat Bryant being out. You got some other guys that get an opportunity to play. Zachary Franklin has done a great job all year. Colin Dixon is going to have an opportunity to make some big plays. Somebody has to step up in that role. I'm interested to see which player it is. And, Brian, you know I'm always looking for the running game. Which one of these running backs, they all get opportunities in the run game. Which one of these guys is going to have today? Last time we were out, we saw Aiden Lawfrey go off. I wouldn't be surprised if Khalil Valentine is one of those that pops one today and has a big game.
Well, let's go down to the sideline. Michael Martin is with us. And, Michael, tell me about the surface down there. How's it feel? Is it warm? Is it windy?
Well, it's an artificial surface. It's pretty warm down here. We got a little bit of rain earlier on, so a lot of that moisture is being evaporated. It's pretty humid. Hydration may be an issue today, depending on how things shake out. It's going to start. It's pretty sunny right now. It's going to get pretty hot on the field. Hydration management may be a key to the game here today. Brian, back to you.
Kenari Wilcher, who was in the transfer portal, but he is playing in the game today, is back along with Hank Beatty. And kicking it off for South Carolina will be Kai Rogers, who is normally their punter. And he's holding that ball in his left hand as he's getting ready to kick, and he's a left footer. He kind of drop kicks it. I don't think we've seen that in a while. And the pickup by Kenari Wilcher at the 20, runs it up the middle, 25, and just shy of the 30-yard line, and a late flag at the end of the play. As the Illini return it, they'll start in the orange helmets, the script Illinois. That's never been done on the helmets, the blue tops and the orange pants. Here as we get started today with Luke Altmyer at the helm. Early penalty.
Turn, holding. Receiving team number 32. 10-yard penalty. First down.
It is a really good crowd today. That third deck is not quite full, but there's a lot of South Carolina fans here. There's no doubt about that. A lot of Illinois fans, too.
Yeah, we travel pretty well. I'm excited. I'm sure this is a great experience for our fans to show up and come. You don't need much of a reason to come to Florida, Brian. I mean, everybody wants to be in Florida. So get out of the cold, get down to the warm weather down here in Orlando.
Yeah, Cheez-Its everywhere, by the way, as Aiden Lawfrey starts at tailback. The penalty on Illinois. They'll start at their own 19. The give is to Aiden Lawfrey. Runs it ahead for a couple of yards up to the 21-yard line. Lawfrey again, 172 in the win over Northwestern a month ago. Against this South Carolina defense, which is very, very stout, as we've mentioned. Number 6 in the SEC and fewest points allowed at 17.8. Altmyer facing some heat, throws it to the right, and a diving catch there by Aiden Lawfrey, but he's going to have no gain here as he threw it to the near sideline where Illinois is stationed. And South Carolina in the all-white jerseys across the way. Their crowd will come to their feet in the early moments here of the Citrus Bowl. The Illini facing a 3rd and 8 on their opening drive. McCray checks in at tailback. 2 receivers left, 1 right for the Illini. Here's the snap back to Luke Altmaier. Pressure coming. Has to roll, and now he's sacked. Back at the 11-yard line, so a loss of 10. And South Carolina, which their defense came into this game with 84 tackles for loss and 40 sacks. Brian Thomas, one of the edge rushers. They're without their top rusher, Kyle Kennard, but they broke through in a hurry.
Well, Dylan Stewart off the edge was the one that created that pressure, forced Luke Altmaier to step out of the pocket, and then it was just a cavalry of defensive players able to make that sack. You got to keep the quarterback upright. You got to keep him clean, give him opportunity. That was 2 plays in a row where he didn't have enough time to throw the ball.
Fabrizio Pinson is the punter today, as Hugh Robertson in the transfer portal, and a fair catch by Juju McDowell, and he got run into. The ball is loose on the turf down there. It's bouncing down to the South Carolina 41-yard line, but that's, I think, going to have to be a penalty on Illinois, as they just ran over Juju.
Yeah, I don't know if he got pushed into him. You never want to hit the returner. You have to have your eyes on him, know where the returner is, and make sure that he catches that ball first. You usually give him about a 2-yard window to make sure he's able to catch that football. Otherwise, you do get a penalty, and that's a careless play. You can't have that unless he was pushed in the back into him. We'll see here shortly.
Well, the Illini have done a good job this year of not being penalized a lot. They had a couple of games where it flared up. But the officials are all conferring. I mean, Juju McDowell, the punt returner, who averages about 4 yards per return, he got plastered as he was trying to make the catch. No score yet. 13-12 to go here in the first quarter. And they got an official got run over too down there.
It did look like Ryan Mead got pushed in the back. So
okay.
I know that's what you were about to say.
Right, exactly. It looked like he got pushed in the back. So that's probably what they're discussing. This is a little tough right now, right? Because also I think Ryan Mead has to Kerry Davis come under control.
Yeah, he does. But it's really nothing you can do. And if you get pushed in the back, you know this. You cover kicks. You're running down there full speed. You're trying to slow down and stop, and then a defender or a return man pushes you in the back into their returner. It's kind of an unfortunate situation.
Well, the Illini went 3 and out on offense. The official now, the referee, coming over to talk to Brett Bielema and Michael Martin.
Brian Mead was, in fact, pushed in the back. That could be a block in the back. It could be another 10 yards the other way. There's a big swing with this flag here right now.
All right, we're waiting on our referee to tell us. And we got an official getting medical attention as well. That's the back judge, Robert Lewis. Our referee today is Kevin Marr.
Interference. It'll be first down.
There you go.
Okay, so South Carolina's going to get it where? At their own 43-yard line.
Yep. No penalty.
They picked the flag up.
Good.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. I was going to say it's tough to start a game off, especially with 2 special teams penalties on the opening kickoff. You got a holding, and then if you have a block, if you got a kick catch interference, that's a tough way to start off your first drive, starting and finish it.
South Carolina, 9th in the SEC in points per game at 31.6. Ole Miss was number 1. The Rebels at number 1 at 37.5. They were 3rd in the SEC in rushing the football. Tennessee, number 1 in that category. Lenoris Sellers, the backup last year to Spencer Rattler, threw for 2,200 yards. In games 6 through 11, he threw for over 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns. So he got off to a bit of a slow start after stepping in as the starting quarterback for South Carolina. No score yet. 13-12 to go. Great crowd on hand. And South Carolina, the all-white from right to left, and Oscar Attaway is the tailback. They spread the field now. 1st and 10. Here is Sellers. Short drop, throw over the middle, caught in the middle of the field. And about the midfield stripe and down to the Illinois 49-yard line. And Joshua Simon, a tight end, on the catch.
Brian, we talk a lot about Sellers and his ability to escape the pocket, but he is a pocket passer. I was talking to Joe DeCamillis, my former special teams coach, current special teams coach for South Carolina, and he was saying this kid is able to do everything in the pocket. He's just not a scrambler. He can make plays with his arm as well.
So they get it up to the 49-yard line of Illinois. Here's the handoff to the tailback. Attaway trying to get close to the first down marker. He's about a yard shy is where they're spotting. They got it at the Illinois 48. And so it was 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard quick hitter to the tight end. And now it's 3rd and 1 for South Carolina against this Illinois defense led led by defensive coordinator Aaron Henry. Number 40 in the country in scoring defense. Points per game allowed. Edwards checks out. Briggs checks out. Illini moving some pieces around as the Gamecocks 3rd and 1 at the Illinois 48 from right to left. Offset backs. Here's the give to the tailback. Attaway, and he's got the first down. Down to the Illinois 44-yard line. South Carolina averaging 188 yards on the ground, but again, without Rocket Sanders, the former Arkansas Razorback, opted for the NFL, and he's 6', 230, had over 800 yards. Attaway, the leading returner or rusher, other than that, with over 200 yards. 1st and 10, 11:33 to go. No score yet. Throw right, caught by the tight end, Simon. He catches it, then he dropped it. It popped in the air, but I think South Carolina got it back on a deflection. Oscar Attaway speared it at about the Illinois 30-yard line.
They punched it out and it popped right back up.
Man, we're going to get a couple of those today. If we want to be successful in defense, we got to create those, and we will. We got to keep being hungry. So we'll get those.
James Kreutz was over there. A couple of other guys. Let's go to Michael here in a moment. 30-yard line of Illinois, 1st and 10. So they get a gain out of it. A catch, a ball popped in the air, and then a recovery by South Carolina. Chased is Sellers. He eludes a sack and has to run out of bounds into the Illinois sideline. Matt Bailey wraps him up at about the line of scrimmage, close to the Illinois 28-yard line. Down to Michael.
On that last play, Caleb Patterson was pretty upset that we didn't recover that fumble. He was the one who had punched it out.
1st and 10, South Carolina. No score so far. Here's a give up the middle, and a nice carry by Attaway. Good tackle down there by Alex Bray, one of the defensive tackles for the Illini on the field today. They ramble it ahead down to the Illinois 22-yard line. It's funny, they've got us with 6 points on the scoreboard already.
Well, they can keep it that way.
They can keep it that way.
Yeah, we'll take it.
But that's what it says, but it's no score. They want to spot at 6. That's okay.
Not a problem.
10:02 to go here in the first quarter. Just underway Citrus Bowl. No score yet. Snapback Sellers, quarterback keeper, design play. Runs left 20, and the big quarterback pulled down close to the Illinois 15-yard line by James Kreutz.
Brian, I wanted to ask Kevin this. When you're playing a team that features their tight end, you being a safety, and the way that the Illini play so much man-to-man, how hard is that on safeties playing a tight end that as good as Simon is?
It all comes down to you got to look at your reads, right? I mean, it comes down to that. If you have a tight end that's good, he can do all. You have to pay attention to your reads. You have to. That's it. Pay attention to your reads, you'll be fine. It'll lead you to the ball.
Illini shuttling players in and out. Alec Bryant is checked in the game. It is 1st and 10, South Carolina at the Illinois 16-yard line as they picked up 6 yards on the last play by Sellers. Give to the tailback. This is Jaworn Howell, and he carries it down to about the Illinois 12-yard line. So he gets a little bit there. They get about 4 yards.
Yeah, Brian, even though Sanders isn't playing Attaway, I watched the game against Clemson. He had a really good game. He's a good backup for a guy in Sanders who was obviously their lead back. He's the number 4 rusher in the SEC. He did a fantastic job, but Attaway is a guy that is going to be able to stand up and do some things that Sanders did as well.
No score yet. 8:38 for the first quarter. Back to pass is Sellers. He's in trouble. Now he's running. Now he veers to the outside. Chased out of there and bumped out of bounds. Runs into Matt Bailey at the very end. Joe Barna giving chase. Good to see that young man out there again, number 43. And let's see where they're going to spot it. Down around the 12-yard line. I don't think he got anything.
That is perfect by the Illini defensive line. You don't want to rush too far upfield because it creates seams. You get to the quarterback, you're taught to stop, and that's what they did. And you force him to run sideline to sideline because if you run up too far field, he'll be able to gas you right up the middle.
Illini fans making some noise down below us. 3rd and 7, they call it. Right about the Illinois 12-yard line. In the gun with a tailback to his right is Sellers for South Carolina. Back to pass. He has to throw, lobs it right, caught by the tailback Attaway, punched out of bounds hard around the 11-yard line. What a nice tackle over there by Ryan Mead. What a stretch he's had here for the last month or so. And Ryan Mead makes the stop, and they stick him out of bounds at the 11, forcing a South Carolina field goal. Their field goal kicker normally is Alex Herrera. at Clemson. He hit a 42-yarder in their win over the Tigers, their arch rival. They'll put it down at the 19, a 29-yard attempt to put South Carolina on the board. Here's the snap back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So South Carolina starts at their own 43-yard line after Illinois goes 3 and out, and we'll take a break. It is 3-0 South Carolina on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
In the heartland, where ambition thrives, there are those who are made and those who are made for more. Just like the Illini on game day, Kloss, a leading producer of ag equipment, unleashes the power of ambition in the field. Discover why our cutting-edge machinery and unwavering support aren't just a promise, they're a commitment to your success. Because at Kloss, we know you are made for more. Visit your Kloss dealer or CLAAS.com.
We are family. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. You've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
While you cheer for the Illini on the field, Farm Credit Illinois roots for farmers in the fields and the barns. Farm Credit shuts out lender and appraisal fees at loan closings and defends borrowers for the life of the loan with fee-free repricings when markets allow. And Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage payments to further lower interest rates. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed. On your next farm loan, go with Farm Credit Illinois for the victory.
We're taking your calls and texts on the Altor for Cat post-game show here on DWS.
All right, the Illini able to hold South Carolina to a field goal. So they go a total of 11 plays, 46 yards. They have to settle for a 29-yard field goal by their field goal kicker, Alex Herrera, the senior, who was 14 of 19 for the year coming in, and he drills it through. And the Illini hold the Gamecocks, a very solid SEC team, of course, team just outside the college football playoff, to a field goal, 3-0 with 7:24 to go here in the first quarter. Kevin, you had something?
Just like all year, bend don't break, right? We practice, let's hold them to 3 if they get down there. I think we did a great job defensively of settling down and giving what they give us, right? If they're going to give us 5, get 5, make the tackle, don't make it any more. And I think we did a phenomenal job of containing Sellers when he tries to get outside the pocket. So we got to continue to do that the rest of the game, and I think we'll be okay.
Herrera's going to kick off now. This will be a normal kickoff. I don't know. The last time the punter was like doing a drop kick. I'm like, what is he doing?
You try weird things in bowl games sometimes. That's the only thing. You got a lot of time to work on some things. So
yeah, well, now they got the regular, more conventional kicker here, right to left as he kicks it off. And Wilcher's going to let it sail out the back of the end zone where it's in the garnet and black, or garnet and white in this case. Off to our left where it says Carolina. 7:24 to go here in the first quarter. Michael Martin.
Yeah, I was just going to echo Kerry's point. You try a few new wrinkles in bowl games just to get them on tape for next year and to try to get something out of nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few more wrinkles like a fake punt or a fake field goal at some point, depending on how the game progresses.
Josh McCray in a tailback for the Illini at their own 25 after the touchback, trailing South Carolina 3-0. Here's the snapback. Altmaier lobs it right. Franklin up to get it, and he can't quite catch it at the 45, but a flag is down. Most likely interference on South Carolina. And again, no Pat Bryant today, so Franklin's a key target, and they threw it up for him on that right sideline. Let's check the flag. It's going to be, it looks like preliminary signal is pass interference, South Carolina.
Pass interference, defense number 15. Correction, number 20. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Dutch Collier is the cornerback for South Carolina. He's the guilty party. Again, Kyle Kennard not playing in this game. Their best defensive rusher was a midseason All-American. They've got Demetrius Knight, second on the team in tackles. They've got a lot of really good tacklers there. A very solid defense. But a first down by penalty. We'll take it.
I really like that play call by Barry Lundy. You saw the first drive. Luke Altmaier got a little bit of pressure on him. You got to play. You get the ball out of his hands quickly. Throw it to your number one receiver today and try to get him downfield to make a big play.
Now first and 10 at their own 40. Here's Altmaier. Quick drop over the middle. He's got Beatty. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5 near the pylon. Is he in? He's down at the 1-yard line. How do you like that? A quick strike over the middle to Hank Beatty. We thought they might use him a little more today. And they hit him in stride. And Beatty using his speed, racing by the numbers up the left sideline. And the Illini are first and goal. They're in the Carl red zone. Trailing South Carolina 3-0. 6:52 to go in the quarter. Here's the give to McCray. He is near the goal line. I don't know if he got in yet. Waiting for the signals. And now there may have been is there a fumble or is it a touchdown? Illinois signaling touchdown. McCray is signaling touchdown. South Carolina says it's their ball. I guess the question is, did he break the plane when maybe the ball came out? They're on the other end of the field down there.
Fumble recovered in the end zone by South Carolina.
Well, I have to see that again. It's a touchback, not a touchdown. McCray went into the middle of the line, and that ball popped out of there, I guess.
Well, there are two things on that. One, the play by Hank Beatty, that was a great catch and run, great play action, RPO. The safety comes down, and Beatty beats him to the inside on a slant route. This is why when you make a big play like that, you got to score. Like, you have to score the touchdown because you never know what could happen the next play.
That's right. 3-0 South Carolina. Timeout, 6:14 to go here in the first quarter in the Citrus Bowl on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carl Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be Fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carl.org/stroke.
Listen up, Illini fans. Cashback is here with the new Illini Visa Signature Cashback Card brought to you by the U of I Community Credit Union. Earn cashback every time you make a purchase. 5% cashback on gas and travel, 2% back on groceries and restaurants, and 1.5% back on everything else. But that's not all. U of I Community Credit Union will match your cashback earnings up to $150 for the first year. Learn more and apply today at IlliniCard.org.
Proud to back the orange and blue. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Your life is always changing, and a lot of things can affect how and what you save. So a good retirement plan changes with your life. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. So start a conversation today. Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
In Champaign, call me, Eric Swihart, financial advisor, at 359-1641. That's 359-1641.
Illini football is Citrus Bowl bound. Game Day Spirit has the best Citrus Bowl gear for every Illini fan. In-store and online at GameDaySpirit.com. Game Day Spirit, where Illini fans shop.
Get paid from Max Twin City Recycling for the junk items laying around your house. If it's metal, we'll buy it. Find us at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue and at maxrecycling.com.
Electrify your drive with exciting Chevrolet EV lease deals from Sullivan Park Hill.
Listen to Sports Talk weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. here on News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
3-0 South Carolina. Illinois got a 59-yard pass play to Hank Beatty. He was caught at the 1-yard line, and then the handoff to Josh McCray went into the middle of the line. They call a fumble. South Carolina recovered it, and they give the ball to South Carolina on the touchback at the 20-yard line. Brett Bielema just held a lengthy conference there with the officials.
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay as well. It looks like the ball may have been coming out right before his elbow touched the ground. And the hard part is if they called it a fumble on the field, I don't know that there's enough to overturn it. And that's what it looks like is taking place. The call may stand. May not be confirmed, but it will stand.
So South Carolina will get the ball at their own 20-yard line. The Illini turned away at the door here. The College of Aces, improving lives and sustaining the future. One of our sponsors today here from the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line for South Carolina. And here is a handoff to the tailback Attaway, coming around the left end and then turns it upfield. Gets close to the 24-yard line, so a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and about 6. Good tackle by Torrey Cox in the Illini secondary today. The South Carolina team, winners of 6 straight games down the stretch, including a win over Clemson at the very end of the year. Missouri was also a victim in there. 2nd and 6 at their own 24. From right to left. Snap back. Sellers, a handoff again, running left. And again, the Illini stretch it out. Attaway couldn't get very far. And they knock him down at the 25 for a gain of 1. Trying to check the wind here if there's any kind of a breeze. I'm not seeing a lot. The Illini defense trying to stand, and the Illini crowd on their feet here on this west side. 3rd and 5, South Carolina from their own 25. And now we get a host of players. Odeluga's in. Malachi Hood checks in. Aaron Henry running a lot of people out there. Jaheim Clark as well. South Carolina 3rd and 5 from their own 25, leading 3-0. 5.5 to go first quarter. Back to pass is Sellers. Pressure comes. Now he throws it right, incomplete. At the 30-yard line, trying to hit his receiver, Jared Brown. And it's incomplete, and the Illini defense forces a punt.
As you know, Brian, 3rd down is going to be huge, right? So this was huge for us, especially coming off of what just happened. Now get the momentum back. This allows us to flip the field, and let's see what happens.
Well, and you guys said before the game, let's put them in 3rd and long situations, 3rd and 5 that time.
Yep, I can't stress enough how important it is for that defensive line to not go too far upfield, and they're doing a great job so far of keeping him contained inside of the pocket and forcing him to be a passer. Once he gets going with his legs, it's hard to stop him.
Beatty back at his own 30. Here comes the punt, the left-footed kicker, one of the best in the country. Line drive kick, returnable for Beatty. Catches it shoulder high, running left 25, looking for an opening, and down he'll go at about the 24-yard line. Nice long punt, 55 yards on the punt. And we'll go to break here with 5:12 to go in the first quarter. Illinois gets it back, trailing South Carolina 3-0 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Illinois fans, it's time to elevate your game day with Oski Light Lager, an ILL IPA, crafted by Distill Brewery just for you, the loyal Illinois supporter. Crisp, refreshing, and brewed with the spirit of the Illini and the heart of our alma mater. It's the perfect way to hail to the orange and blue. Whether you're at the game, tailgating, or cheering from home, Distill is a proud partner of Illinois Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Distill Brewery, Normal, Illinois.
When you're in the mood for a cheeseburger, you've got options. Cheddar, Swiss, Gouda, Pepper Jack. But when it comes to choosing your seed corn brand, well, you have fewer to choose from each year. That's why Wyffels Hybrids is determined to keep giving growers an independent choice, a choice that stands for something. So plant your independence with Wyffels Hybrids and top it with a big old slice of American.
Proud to back the orange and blue. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
McKinley Health Center is celebrating their 100th anniversary. This was made possible due to a generous donation made by Senator William B. McKinley. McKinley originally was a hospital for students and faculty. Today, we are a driving force of innovation, keeping Illinois students well to excel. For a century, we've been delivering healthcare services, touching lives, and making a difference. We look forward to the next 100 years of excellence. Visit mckinley.illinois.edu to learn more about our history and the impact we have had on our campus community.
When it comes to your home starting lineup, you want a superstar on your side. That's a John Deere from AHW. With our online building price tool, you can create the riding mower, compact utility tractor, or gator that fits your exact needs and budget. A machine that's in a field all by itself. Try out the building price tool online at ahwllc.com or stop by one of our 18 locations. AHW, proud sponsors of Fighting Illini football.
Nothing South Carolina with 5:12 to go here in the first quarter. Illinois about to take the ball here for the third time. They had a 59-yard catch and run by Hank Beatty, thrown by Luke Allmeyer, who's 2 of 2 for 59 yards. But then they fumbled, but then they hold South Carolina to a punt. Right here at the Citrus Bowl, originally the old Tangerine Bowl back in 1947 is how it started. Here in this 60,000-seat Camping World Stadium. And the Illini go to work with Aiden Lawfrey in the tailback. The Illini, after the return by Beatty after a 55-yard punt, have it 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line, trailing 3-0. So in the pistol look, here is Luke Altmaier, sends Zachary Franklin in motion, and now we get a flag. Most likely a false start on Illinois.
Yeah, Kevin just said something when we were in break. He said you didn't score on that drive, but you probably gained some life because you know you can do something both offensively and defensively.
Exactly. At least there's some, and look, I'm used to spinning some stuff, right? Call me Run DMC,
brother. Speaking of spinning, it was South Carolina on offsides. Or was it disconcerting signals? Okay.
I've never heard of that. Explain that.
So offensively, if the defense makes a sound that simulates a snap count, a clap, or a set, or some of those things, it'll make the offense jump. And it's obviously illegal because it throws the offense off.
Now the Illini get some free yardage out of it up to their 29-yard line. It's 1st and 5, left to right in the orange and blue. Back to pass Altmaier, quick release. Threw it behind Zachary Franklin. Bakari Swain, the defender for South Carolina. That wasn't close.
And Brian, imagine the defensive player saying he doesn't know anything about disrupting the offense when we're in our snap count. Amazing. That's another spin. Exactly, Scott. He's spinning it.
He's spinning again.
That's fun.
Got my ballerina on. Okay.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Lawfrey the back. It is 2nd and 5. Illinois at their own 29, trailing 3-0. And now we get a flag. This will probably be a false start. Unless they're up to the disconcerting signals again. The Illini are pointing.
Offense number 885. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Tanner Arkin.
So
guilty party.
What you're seeing from the South Carolina defensive line is a lot of shifting, a lot of movement. They're moving defensive ends to defensive tackle and vice versa. And that can make an offensive lineman flinch. When you see all of that movement, it does start to get your antennas up and think it's time to snap the ball and get going. And those things cause false starts for the offense.
So we get 5 yards, we give it back. 2nd and 10, Illinois at their own 24. Single back set, Lawfrey. And now they give it to Aiden on a delayed handoff. Running right, 25-30. Turns upfield. Yanked out of bounds hard at the 1st down marker. You think he's got it up to the 34-yard line. Was there a flag at all? There might have been. And now we're going to get a flag. We had some chippiness there as the Illini bench down below us was barking a bit at the South Carolina secondary. This has already gotten a little chippy.
I thought it could have possibly been a horse collar too.
He looked like it.
Right? Yeah, because he went down really awkwardly. So we've got a lot of laundry here on the field.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 4. That's just first for disqualification. That's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
We're getting some yardage, some chippiness out there, and Bakari Swain unsportsmanlike after the play was over. The Illini with J.C. Davis, Geske, Kreutz. I know Zy Chrysler's available to play today. Priestley. Of course, Brandon Henderson out there right now. Another free yards. We'll take him there. A lot of good free stuff here. 1st and 10 at their own 49. Illinois down 3-0. Give to Laughery. Cuts his way through. And a big tackle grabs him, but not before he gets to the 42-yard line of South Carolina. Gain of 8. And Swain, the one who wraps him up. Boy, he's shooting through there quick.
Yeah, that was great patience by Laughery. You slow to, fast through is what you're taught as a running back. Get to the hole, diagnose what you're doing, and once you get through the hole, speed through. That's what you saw right there, and he was able to pick up 9 yards.
Illinois with 71 total yards. They've been helped by some penalties on this drive. It is after a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line of South Carolina. Carson Goda checks in the game at tight end. Altmaier under center. The Illini down 3-0 late in the first quarter. In the sunshine here at the Citrus Bowl. Handoff to Laughery to the outside 40 and knocked out of bounds down around the 38-yard line. So we got about 4 on 2nd and 2, and he'll give Illinois an Ameren, Illinois first down as they move the sticks. Nick Eamon-Worry, the free safety, one of their leading tacklers on the stop.
Kerry, talk about what you see with all as far as that vision right there. I mean, he shows so much great patience, and right there, I mean, just burst to the outside. I think he did a great job.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of, again, slow to, fast through. You get the ball, you're patient, and figure it out.
We're going to do a direct snap. I think Hank Beatty's going to take the handoff. Now a double reverse to Laughery, back to Altmaier, who tries to throw it to Beatty on the near side. And a little trickeration added here during the holidays, and that one didn't work. They took the direct snap. Beatty flipped it around, and they tried to throw it back to the right side and incomplete.
Yeah, you saw that one coming. Good job by Altmaier of not taking the sack, not dropping the ball, causing a fumble, and throwing the ball away. It's not there. Don't make it any worse than it has to be.
Our first downs all year brought to you by our friends at Ameren, Illinois. That's energy at work. Incomplete pass on the trick play. 2nd and 10, Illinois, South Carolina 38. Altmaier, short drop, slings it right, caught near side. Franklin inside the 30-yard line and close to another first down. He's got it at the 28-yard line. A gain of 10 on the quick hitter to Zachary Franklin. Zachary, second on the team in catches behind Pat Bryant with 51 coming into today. He's caught a couple today early. Illinois 1st and 10 at the 27. Altmaier gives it to Laughery. Started right, now left. Trying to cut back. Still on his feet. And down to about the 21-yard line. A gain of almost 6. Eamon-Worry got him the safety, but I'll tell you what, how Aiden Laughery has come on as this season has gone on.
He has a great vision, and that's one of those plays as a running back you call BYOB. Bring your own blocker and make sure you got a guy you got to make a guy miss.
Michael Martin, you've got something.
Yeah, we just had a South Carolina defender drop a shoulder into Melvin Priestley. They've been going up against each other the entire day. As he was running off the field, there was no flag, but that was egregiously bad. He should be kicked out.
2nd and 5 at the South Carolina 22. Illinois down 3-0. Deep pitch, Khalil Valentine upended down inside the 20 at about the 19. He got 3. It'll be 3rd and short. Again, Eamon-Worry on the stop for the South Carolina defense. He's had a couple of pick sixes this year at Oklahoma, at Kentucky. Josh McCray is into the game. He had that fumble after a long pass play to Beatty. Illinois was denied a chance to take the lead. They're 2 yards from another first down here at the South Carolina 19, and the crowd getting into it from both sides. 3rd and 2, Illinois at the 19 of South Carolina. McCray in the backfield, and now what? Timeout, Illinois.
Timeout, Illinois. Their first charge of the half, 32nd.
With 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 2 at the South Carolina 19. The Illini have been scoring pretty consistently. The last 3 Big Ten games, they scored 38 or more points for the first time since 2010. Of course, led by Luke Altmaier, 3 top 25 wins in a season. The other Illini quarterbacks to do that: Jack Trudeau, Jason Verduzco in 90, Kurt Kittner in 01, Juice Williams in 07, and Altmaier this year. Pretty heady company. Our game today brought to you by our title co-sponsor, Carl Health, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. You can count on Carl. And by Health Alliance, the official health insurance provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. Brian Barnhart, Kerry Davis, Kevin Mitchell, Michael Martin, our entire crew here in Orlando on a beautiful day. December 31 after some rain earlier. 3rd and 2 for the Illini. They are nothing of one on 3rd down. Jordan Anderson is checked in as well as an extra back. Altmaier under center. South Carolina fans waving their pom-poms. Here is Altmaier. Gives it up the middle. Jordan Anderson close to the first down. He ran it left. They needed a couple of yards. He hasn't carried it much, and I think they're giving it to him.
Yeah, you send fullback dive. You send them in short motion from left to right, and it kind of gets the eyes of the defense, assuming that you're going to hand the ball to the running back on a toss or something going to the right, and he just goes back to the left and able to pick up a yard for the first down.
Well, we'll see. They did not give him a very good spot here.
They didn't get.
And the officials are conferring here. They're going to measure it, I think.
Either way, you go for this.
You go for this?
Yeah, this is a bowl game. Yeah, this is too much on the line.
Again, Jordan Anderson, the young tailback from Joliet Catholic, who had a tremendous high school career. Here come the sticks. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 3-0 South Carolina. And he's got it. First down, Illinois. Brought to you by Ameren, Illinois. I thought he had it on the first look, even from way back here. We're kind of down around the 20-yard line at the other end of the field. But he got a couple of yards. That's all he needed. 1st and 10. Illinois, the Illini huddle up in the blue and orange. Chance here to take the lead. They had a chance a moment ago on their last drive, but Josh McCray fumbled. South Carolina defense waving their arms. The Illini have shown they can move the ball. 1st and 10 at the 18. McCray in motion. Altmaier claps his hands, gives it to McCray up the middle, powering his way down inside the 16, down to about the 15-yard line. So he gets 3 yards on it. That may be the last play of the first quarter. We'll see. Eamon Maury on the stop. You'll hear his name a lot today. 20 seconds for the quarter. Gain of 3 to the South Carolina 15. 2nd and 7 for this Illini team. Playing on New Year's Eve day in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. In the gun is Altmaier. He's going to fake it to McCray. Now he's going to look to run. He's running for his life. Now he's going to throw it to the corner of the end zone by the pylon. Zachary Franklin with a catch. As the quarter comes to an end, now was he in bounds? Yeah, did not get the touchdown. But he's got a 1st and goal, and we were down here a series ago.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And that play will end the first quarter. And he got his feet down, and then he lunged for the pylon. Let's see if they review this.
Previous play for the review. The ruling on the field was short of the line to gain.
Health Alliance brings you our official reviews, the health insurance provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. 3-0 South Carolina. They got a short field goal on their opening drive. And Michael Martin.
Zachary Franklin just received that. He had another reception earlier on the drive. With that first reception of the game, Zachary Franklin he eclipsed 4,000 yards of receiving in his career, becoming the 22nd player in FBS history to reach that mark. And that is according to @Illini Stats and Info on the X app.
All right, thank you, Michael. And I guess they're going to march it to the other end. We're going to take a break. We will. 3-0 South Carolina. We'll see if the Illini have scored or if it's at the 1 when we come back, trailing 3-0 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Another summer by a campfire, catching the sun on your favorite lake, going to your favorite ballpark. It's all better with a guilt-free premium cocktail. Carbless crafted vodka and tequila cocktails are ready to enjoy anywhere you find yourself this summer. Carbless has 0 carbs, 0 sugar, is gluten-free, and only 100 calories. Experience bliss without the guilt. Black raspberry, lemon lime, or pineapple. Don't let your summer fly by without one. Discover Carbless online or at a retailer near you.
We are family. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Farmers, are you tired of waterlogged fields that slow you down and cost you money? At ADI, we understand the importance of efficiency. Our advanced drainage systems protect your crops and boost yields, letting you focus on what you do best. Call us today at 800-545-9044 to start building your water management strategy. Go Illini and go ADI.
Hi, this is Steve Emke with Spring Green Lawn Care. Call us for a free estimate with up to 30% savings at 359-2111 or visit us at spring-green.com. Go Illini.
The Illini Union Hotel, the official hotel of the University of Illinois, is in the heart of campus and the place to stay when visiting the University of Illinois. Make reservations at IlliniUnionHotel.illinois.edu.
Thinking about your legacy? The Community Foundation has been connecting community members to local charitable causes for over 50 years. Make plans now to leave a legacy with the Community Foundation.
Later is the El Topher Cat postgame show here on News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
We are back in Orlando, and you know it's a bowl game. There's a lot of weird things going on, okay? We just had somebody get married at the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. They're riding around in a cart here, and the Chad C. was the official minister, I guess. I don't know how official that is, but he was there. Now, while we were away, they reviewed it, and they give Zachary Franklin a touchdown.
Yeah, I said during the break, it's either an incomplete pass or a touchdown. It couldn't be both. He got both feet in. He lunged for the goal line, got the ball right over the goal line, and obviously they were able to correct it and get the correct call during our break.
So we had a touchdown while we were away. So the Illini are going to kick the extra point. And David Alano is waiting to do the honors. Illinois has the lead, and I'm sorry it's anticlimactic because they were switching to the other end of the field. The red hat guy came out with the clocks and we're taking a timeout. The officials were talking to him a long time. And in the meantime, the referee announced the touchdown was good. So Altmaier gets the TD. 6-3 Illinois. Triple zeros on the clock. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Illini lead it 7-3. And they could be up 14-3 if they hadn't fumbled at the goal line.
Yeah, probably should be.
On the previous drive.
Brian, let's leave the past in the past, Brian. Let's leave the past in the past.
And Michael Martin, we had a different holder out there.
Yeah, I was expecting Fabrizio Pinton to fill in for Hugh Robertson, who entered the transfer portal to be the holder. It was Declan Dooley, who was the third string punter all year, left-footed punter. He's in the transfer portal too, but they had him roll out there as a holder. So good for him.
So the Illini, good for us. The Illini lead it. They're going to switch into the field now. Normally they would have done that here at the break, but they're switching ends now. And the Illini get the touchdown pass. It goes 11 plays, 76 yards. Zachary Franklin on the pass from Luke Altmaier. So the Illini lead South Carolina. And I'll tell you what, guys, after one quarter, the Illini have shown they can punch it out here a little bit with South Carolina.
Yeah, they have. They've been able to stand up defensively, keeping Lenora Sellers in the pocket and forcing him to be a passer. And offensively, they've driven down the field and, like you said, scored one touchdown, had the potential to score another one. So keep up the great work. They've they're doing a great job so far.
Wachowski with a kickoff. It'll sail over the head of the South Carolina receiver down there. And with that, we pause 10 seconds, touch back, and so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25. 10 seconds for station ID. Illinois leading South Carolina 7-3 here in the Citrus Bowl. Back in 10 for station ID on Illinois football from Learfield.
It's the home of the Illini. News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM, WDWS, Champaign-Urbana.
South Carolina, an early field goal. Illinois stuffed them in the red zone and forced them into a field goal. Lenora Sellers so far, 3 of 4 for 24 yards. Illinois 113 total yards to South Carolina's 51. Gamecocks start 1st and 10 at their own 25. Trailing for the first time today, Jaworn Howell is the tailback. Sellers back to pass. He eludes the rush, lobs it over the middle, caught right hash mark, and ahead close to the first down. The pile moving, and he's got it up to the 35-yard line. In traffic as he unloaded it to Michael Smith, one of his tight ends. He probably could have run it too, but he flinged it out there, or flung it out there, I guess. First down.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Briggs, one of those defensive linemen, you do not want to go past the quarterback. You have to settle your feet and slow down because he will be able to take off up the middle.
3 receivers left. Sellers back to throw. Pattern left, and he overshot his receiver badly. Like he was trying to hit Nick Harbor, his 6'5" receiver out there, incomplete. Nick Harbor, a big year this year for the Gamecocks. One of the fastest players in college football, 10-1 in the 100 meters, by the way. That's like Olympic. He's rolling at speed. Still learning to be a receiver, they tell us. Checking into the game for the Illinois defense, 92, Gentle Hunt. 2nd and 10, South Carolina at their own 35. 7-3 is the Illini lead. Early in the second quarter. Sellers in the gun. Tailback to his right. He's going to fake it. Now run it right. Cuts up field, and the Illini there to shove him down. Matt Bailey, the leading tackler, and others. Ryan Mead pitching in. Holmes was there. And they grab him at the 39, a gain of 4.
Brian, if the quarterback's going to run it, you make him pay for it. And I think we're going to continue to do that throughout and hopefully cause one of those to pop out in these quarters.
7 new guys coming in on defense. Boy, Aaron Henry's he's a mad scientist out there right now.
Yeah, I've never seen that. They're wholesaling linebackers and defensive linemen, bringing everybody in and out.
3rd and 6 for South Carolina. From their own 39, left to right early in the second. Back to pass. Sellers throws right, caught. Across the 45, and they've got a first down. Threw it to the right, caught by Mazio Bennett. And a first down for the Gamecocks, the freshman out of Greenville, South Carolina. Jaworn Howell checks in at tailback. They're right at the bottom of the Cheez-It logo there at midfield at their own 48, 1st and 10. Gamecocks back to pass. Sellers looks to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Had his receiver open at about the Illinois 35, but he couldn't hold on. It'll be 2nd down. Nick Harbor, the intended receiver. Michael Martin.
Well, one of the reasons that they may be doing a line change on passing situations that Lenora Sellers is 4th in the country in scrambling yards at 408 yards. That's killed Illinois in the past. If you have personnel to handle that type of situation, you keep them contained.
2nd and 10 at their own 48 on the incomplete pass. Joshua Simon, the intended receiver last time. 2nd and 10 at their own 48. Here's the snap back and the handoff to the tailback. Up the middle he goes. 50, 40 of Illinois. Carrying tacklers is Howell. And he's got another Gamecock first down inside the Illinois 40 down to the 37. Miles Scott rode him down.
Yeah, that was just way too many yards. The Illini rushing, having 3 defensive linemen, missing that 4th person. They got 8 defenders and just unable to get to that gap.
1st and 10, handoff tailback again, banging his way through. That's Howell, and the Illini drop him at the 31-yard line, a gain of 6. Matt Bailey in on the stop. First on the team in tackles with 81. He's also broken up 7 passes to lead the team this year. 1 interception. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4, 7-3 Illinois. 12:27 to go first half in the Citrus Bowl. Back to pass Sellers. Looks to throw. Running left. Looking for somebody. Dumps it down right near the first down marker inside the 30. Nice catch across the way. And Gage Larvadan with a catch. senior out of Miami of Ohio.
So, Brian, this is the chess match that we talked about. The Illini only had 3 defensive linemen on those last few plays. You saw South Carolina say, okay, you want to have 3 defensive linemen, we're going to run the ball at you. And then you're dropping 8, which gives the quarterback more time on that last play to find a receiver downfield.
Holmes racing onto the field, so is Odeluga. The official lets him get set. 3rd and 1. They were just shy of the first down at the Illinois 28. A couple of backs in the backfield. Attaway back into tailback. He gets the handoff, runs it left. The Illini string it out. He didn't get a lot, but he didn't need a lot. And they're moving the chains.
And
First
also,
down.
Brian, I think you're also seeing a lot of those wholesale changes because, as Michael was saying earlier, it is warm down on that field. You're coming from Champaign, where it's the temperature is a little bit different. I heard the coaches all day on the sideline when we were down there for pregame saying, make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you stay hydrated. You don't want to start cramping up or get too fatigued in a temperature like this.
Illini with a touchdown catch. Altmaier to Zachary Franklin. They had a fumble at the goal line by Josh McCray, or they'd already be up 14-3. As it is, it's 7-3. 1st and 10, South Carolina. At the Illinois 27, the Illini shuttling more people out, and the South Carolina crowd doesn't like it.
I love it.
And we love it. And South Carolina has to take a timeout.
Timeout. South Carolina. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
Brian, that's something I talked about. I don't know why more defenses don't do that. If the referee is going to allow you to substitute, take as much time as you want on and off the field.
They said 30-second timeout, but now the red hat guy is out there. So we'll hang here just a second. Today's game brought to you by Toyota. Toyota has more all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles than any other brand. Find your perfect ride. You'll shine bright day or night. Toyota, let's go places. 7-3 Illinois early in the second quarter on the Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assistant, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education. You learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
Illinois football lives here. What a terrific catch! This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Napleton's Auto Park of Urbana is once again proud to be supporting Fighting Illini athletics. The Napleton Automotive Group has been a contributing member of the Champaign-Urbana community for years through their extensive charity work and community involvement. So the next time you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle in Central Illinois, check out Napleton's Auto Park of Urbana. With 7 brands in one location, why go anywhere else? NapletonsAutoPark.com.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carle Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carle.org/stroke.
We're taking your calls and texts on the Altorfer Cat postgame show here on News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
I don't know what the Cheez-It basket does during the rest of the year, but boy, last week he's getting a lot of airtime, isn't he? He's all over the place. Not quite as much as the Pop-Tart guys, but he's out there. He's marrying people. He's dancing around. Jumping around in the air. 7-3 is the Illini lead. The Illini with 113 yards of offense, 85 pass yards, 28 on the ground. Lawfrey, 5 carries for 30. The Illini had a 59-yard pass play that wound up with a 1-yard line on their second drive of the day. This is the longest sustained drive since early for South Carolina. They're 1st and 10 at the Illinois 27. 9 plays so far. Tailback checks into the ball game. They brought Jared Brown in from a tight end spot. And Sellers back to pass. Dumped down to the right to Attaway. Caught 25 of Illinois. And banged out of bounds into the Illinois sideline. Carolina crowd wants a late hit, but gets it down close to the 20, so he got 7 yards on first down. Sellers 7 of 10 for 46 yards. 2,200 yards passing this year. He also had a 75-yard touchdown run in a game against LSU, and he threw for 353 in their win over Missouri, part of their 6-game win streak at the end of the year. Stands 6'3". Attaway to his left. Again, no Rocket Sanders. He opted out of the game. 2nd and 3 at the Illinois 20. And the give to Attaway, and the Illini spin him around and drop him. He did get forward to about the 18. He needed 3. He got 2. Good tackle down there by the Illini.
You know, Brian, with a name like Rocket Sanders, I would assume he's the guy running the 10-1 100-meter. He's a bigger guy. I don't know how fast he is, but Rocket, I expect guys that are running extremely fast.
All right, they say 3rd and about 1.5 yards. South Carolina trailing Illinois 7-3. 9:42 left in the first half. Snap back, keeper by the quarterback. Sellers trying to get to the outside and tiptoes his way close to the first down. I think he's got it. Got it down to about the 16. He needed the 17. And Sellers again rushing for all those yards this year. 655, and he tiptoed his way out. First down.
Kerry, that's what an athlete looks like.
Yeah. He had an opportunity to make a tackle in the backfield. You got to get him on the ground. I know it's 1 yard, but if you can get to him in the backfield before he gets going, you definitely got to get him on the ground.
That's his 5th carry of the day. He had 22 in their season opener in a win over Old Dominion. 1st and 10 in the red zone, South Carolina. 8:57 to go first half. Here is Sellers, play action. Throws to the end zone. It is juggled and incomplete. In the back of the end zone by the South Carolina receiver, number 20 out there, Michael Smith. Tight end, Xavier Scott, back there on the coverage. Just let him a little too much. 2nd and 10 at the 16 of Illinois. 7-3 is the Illini lead over the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Just a few notches up in the poll this week. These two teams both in the top 20. Here's the snapback and the handoff running right. And Jawan Howell bangs his way down. Let's see where they got him. At the 14, maybe a couple. Luke Sargent in on the stop, I believe.
Kevin, I don't know if you've seen much of it, but Xavier Scott playing in the slot as opposed to playing on the outside. It's a much different animal playing in that slot when you got a receiver that can go any way he wants to go.
It just, it just makes it tougher with the offense, the defense, right? Just like in the offense. It's a cat and mouse game like we talked about before.
Here comes Zachis back in. 3rd and 7, South Carolina from the Illinois 13. Back to pass, Sellers. Throws, ball batted down, incomplete. The Illini knock it down, and the ball lands harmlessly around the 10-yard line. Somebody got a paw on that one.
Here's Alec Bryant.
Was it Gabe Akis, or was it Bryant?
I think it was Bryant. Got a hand on it.
We'll look at the replay here. The Illini stop South Carolina again. South Carolina, 5 of 8 on 3rd down. Michael, you saw it?
And looks like we're getting a little trickeration on this field goal attempt.
Yeah, they're going to do the swinging gate. Now they're going to snap it back. And a throw to the end zone. Yes. Pass broken up, incomplete. Incomplete.
Ryan Mead with the defense.
Ryan Mead on the defensive end breaks up the fake field goal. And again, in bowl games, you kind of got to be ready for everything, but they lined up like the old Ron Zook swinging gate. But instead of the guys on the right moving back to the left, they just snapped it straight back, and the guy that threw it was that Kroger, I think, that threw it. The punter, who is a quarterback he's completed some passes this year, and it was incomplete. 7 of 9 for 200 yards in his career as a punter/quarterback. And we'll take a break. 7:59 to go. South Carolina turned away at the gate. 7-3 Illinois in the second quarter on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Small talk at parties is hard. Hey, so what's your favorite weather? Hail? Luckily, enjoying Neutral Vodka Seltzer is refreshingly simple. It's the tasty seltzer made with real vodka and real fruit juice. With a variety of flavors like pineapple, orange, black cherry, and watermelon, there's something for everyone to talk about. Anyone know the difference between black cherries and regular cherries? Vodka, seltzer, real juice. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch Neutral Flavored Vodka in Carbonation, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
Attend Facer Law Office's free January 8th seminar, The 7 Secrets You Need to Know to Protect Your Family in Perilous Times. Facer Law Office, 337-1111.
Visit iFlyCU.com to fly hassle-free from CU's Willard Airport. Fly local. Fly Champaign-Urbana. Your journey starts here.
Visit Berkey's, your local Kubota dealer, for the latest RTVs and the #1 selling subcompact tractor, the Kubota BX. Visit Berkey's at 2202 South High Cross Road in Urbana. Hey, it's Evan Kahn. Join us after the game for the Outdoor for Cat post-game show here on DWS.
Brian Barnhart with Gary Davis and Kevin Mitchell, Michael Martin, Mark Schultz is our spotter, Scott Beatty, Ed Bond. We've got our entire crew with us. Steve Kelly, he'll be coming up at halftime. 7-3, Illinois. They had one touchdown that was ruled a touchdown during the quarter break, so we didn't really get to call it live, but it counts. They also had a fumble at the goal line, would have made it 14-3. Illinois 1st and 10 after the fake field goal that misfired, and the handoff to Josh McCray. Running left, carrying tacklers across the 20, and the big fella rambles all the way up to the 24-yard line. First down, Illinois, brought to you by Ameren, Illinois. Well, Keith Jackson would have loved that. Rumbling and stumbling.
Yeah, indeed.
McCray gets up that head of steam behind that offensive line. Single receiver set either side. Illinois does get a first down up to the 23 from their own 13, a gain of 10 by McCray. Here's the snap back to Altmaier. Quick dump down to the right. Caught. Running to the right. 30, 35, 40-yard line and out of bounds. And another first down, Illinois, Malik Elzy. And there's the name we haven't heard since early in the season. On a quick hitter to the right to Elzy, going in motion across the field.
Yeah, great job of getting the ball in space and allowing your athletes to catch and run. I mean, that's a simple throw. You catch the ball from the center, you throw it out there to your receiver, he goes and picks up 10 yards for you.
Another Ameren, Illinois first down. Luke Altmaier in this game, 5 of 7, 96 yards and a touchdown pass to Zachary Franklin. 42nd career touchdown for Zakari. Illinois' defense has held a couple of times. McCray the back. 1st and 10 at the 34. Deep pitch to Josh McCray. Runs it right and slammed to the turf. Across the way, just across the 35-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. And DeAndre Jules, the defensive tackle on the stop for South Carolina. 2nd and 8, a gain of 2 up to the 36. 7-3 Illinois, 6:15 to go, second quarter. Here is Altmaier, gives it to McCray, and this time they didn't fool him. Didn't fool anybody. Gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shoved back at the 36. No gain. It'll be 3rd and long. And so far, 2 things Illinois had to do. They had to stop their quarterback and keep ours upright. So far, they've done that.
They've done a really good job. This is a big 3rd down. You want to pick this up, at least give yourself a little bit more in the position of flipping the field if you're unable to get points on the board. But this is a huge 3rd down right now.
Illini 1 of 2 on 3rd down. South Carolina crowd on their feet, waving the pom-poms. 3rd and 8 Illinois from their own 36, leading 7-3. Back to pass, Altmaier, dump down to Beatty with a catch, 35, 40, and shy of the 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. 1st down marker was the 44. He got to the 41 before O'Donnell Fortune. Now the O'Donnell Fortune, Sumter, South Carolina, had 5 tackles against Clemson, and Illinois is going to be forced to punt. For Brizio Penton. Breezy, who got hurt. He came in to punt late in the season, then got hurt. Hugh Robertson, of course, has been the guy all season. 40.8 average, but he's in the transfer portal. So Breezy is out there, and the Gamecocks send a man drop back in the punt return, and it is a line drive short kick. It'll bounce to the South Carolina 30, take a Gamecock roll, and down by Illinois. By the snapper, I think, who got it right there at the 34-yard line of South Carolina. 4:42 to go, first half, 7-3 is the Illinois lead. South Carolina an early field goal after they went down the field on their first possession. And then the Illini able to come back. They were at the 1-yard line. They had a 59-yard pass play from Altmaier to Hank Beatty, who sprinted down to the 1. It was unfortunate he didn't get in, but you thought you were going to score. And then McCray fumbled. South Carolina got it back. The Illini defense held him, and they held him again on another drive on a fake field goal in the red zone. And the total yardage, Illinois 141, South Carolina 113. Today's game brought to you by Health Alliance, the official health insurance partner of Fighting Illini Athletics. When you're out of town, want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the free Varsity Network app available for both Apple and Android. Listen to College Sports Live with the Varsity Network app. And let's check in where people are with us today. Listening in from Katy, Texas, Little America, Illinois, Leroy, Illinois, Broadlands, Muhammad, watching on the Rocks in Roxbury, Wisconsin, in the Varsity app. Western Colorado with us today on this New Year's Eve. Knoxville, Illinois, at the game in Orlando, right below the press box. How about that? Orange Beach, Alabama, Section 232. In my car, listening to the happiest spot on the dial, WLS, the Big 89 in Chicago. Decatur, Illinois, until I'm home, then Kinney, Illinois. Arizona, listening in. Seattle, T-Town, Upper Darby, Baltimore, Maryland, Noblesville, Indiana, Waterloo, Illinois. In Belleville, with a Cheez-It Bowl. Close the office early for the game. All of you with us, we appreciate that very, very much. They just had Red Grange, who does the third quarter.
Brian, I'm telling you, if he gives me a 10 to 12 yard head start, it's going to be trouble.
It's going to be trouble for him, Brian, because his hamstrings are going to pop out of his pants. So, you know what I mean? Like, hey, see, I told CD, this ain't 03, man. This ain't 03.
Of course, the folks there with Jimmy John's is sponsoring the speedy guy, Red Grange. contests they do. Did he have a competitor that time?
Yeah, he left him in the
I don't
dust.
know what he.
I never saw the competitor in the same
I don't know if you call that a competitor, but there was some guy running.
By the way, women's basketball played earlier today. They fell to Washington 84-75. Genesis Bryant at 32 in that game. So if you're there watching this game on the big screen, you're happy so far. Despite the loss by the women, the football team winning 7-3 here so far over South Carolina. In the total yardage, 141 to 113. Rushing yards, Illinois with 40. Gamecocks have 60. Passing yards, Illinois with 101. 59 on one play. So what do you make of this so far?
I think Kevin hit it on the head. He said the defense has been bend but don't break. They've done a good job. They've allowed South Carolina to get down in field goal range. They gave up one field goal, and then South Carolina tried to run a fake field goal to a defensive tackle. And remember that, and were unable to get it. I think they've done a good job defensively. Yes.
They're at their own 34, left to right. 4:42 to go. Here in the first half, snap back to Sellers, rolls right, going to dump it down, could have run, and his tailback Attaway slips and falls after the catch at the 40-yard line. He got 6 out of it. I thought he could have run a while.
I think he does a great job, though, seeing the field and relying on his legs when he needs to, right? I think he does a great job of just getting his other players involved, which is the overall benefits of the team.
2nd and 4, South Carolina their own 40, trailing Illinois 7-3. Late in the second quarter, back to pass Sellers all kinds of time. Now he's going to throw to Attaway right, 45, bumped out of bounds. At the first down marker, and across it at the 46 by Caleb Patterson. First down, South Carolina. That is their 9th. Illinois has 10 first downs. Time of possession, South Carolina leads by 3. Most of that on this drive. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Snap back, Attaway, and he's wrapped up and dropped. Gabe Backus with a tackle for loss. Loss of a couple back at the 44-yard line as Backus blows through there and blows up that play. And I don't think we've seen Seth Coleman today, right? Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Michael?
He went through pregame warm-ups. I'll try to take a look to see if I can find him on the sideline, but obviously we haven't seen him, but he definitely made an attempt today.
Sack or tackle for loss, the 11th of the year for Gabe Backus. 2nd and 12, back at their own 44. Attaway the tailback, back to pass is Sellers, dump down to Attaway again left, 45, and the Illini shove him back. Matt Bailey shoves him out of bounds. Good hard tackle. And the South Carolina crowd, they want everything.
Yeah, they must not play football down there. I don't know. Kind of interesting.
I will say this, Brian, that we did a heck of a job recognizing screen and then rallying to what is that, a 1-yard gain, 2-yard gain? That was a heck of a job of recognizing.
I don't know if he got anything. 3rd and 10, South Carolina. They're 5 of 8 on 3rd down. 7-3 Illinois, 2:37 to go first half, and Alec Bryant trotting his way slowly on the field. Hack is slowly going off. That's driving the Gamecock crowd nuts. 3rd and long. Here is Sellers, back to pass, throws left, it is caught. Down around the Illinois 40-yard line. Patterson on the tackle. Good catch down there by the South Carolina Gamecock receiver. That is Nick Harbor, 6'5" receiver, great track star with a catch.
That was great coverage by Patterson. He's right there in the hip pocket. Just a better catch and better throw and better catch by the Gamecocks.
1st and 10, South Carolina. Illinois 7, Gamecocks 3, 2:05 to go first half. Back to pass. Here is Sellers in trouble. They've got him contained. Now he sprints to the right. Look out. Now he's going to run. Now he's going to throw. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Trying to hit Dale Von Campbell.
This is a minute timeout.
And it's the 2-minute timeout. Incomplete pass. Okay. 2nd and 10 at the 39 of Illinois. So you had a pass play for 15 yards to Nick Harbor. Then the incomplete pass. And we'll take a break. Back after this. 7-3 Illinois late in the second quarter on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Health is a precious thing. And when it comes to deciding who to trust with yours, you can count on Carl. On your life's journey, count on care beyond our walls with mobile medicine, virtual health, and community partnerships delivering personalized care. When you're not sure what's next, count on clinical excellence today because we're researching and investing in the care of tomorrow. And when you need someone by your side, count on highly specialized care close to home. Carl Health will be the neighbor you can count on.
Some of football's greatest legends have taken the field for the Fighting Illini. Now a legend can take the field at your place. With AHW's Build and Price tool, you can create the John Deere riding mower, compact tractor, or gator that fits your exact needs and budget. Try out the Build and Price tool online at ahwllc.com and start dominating in your field, or stop by one of our 18 locations. AHW, proud sponsors of Fighting Illini football.
Are you planning a holiday party, end of semester celebration, or special event? Make it unforgettable at Oski Sports Pub, located at Atkins Golf Club. Whether it's a small gathering or a large celebration, Oski's offers the perfect spaces and a dedicated team ready to make the event one to remember. From delicious food to exceptional service, they handle every detail so guests can enjoy the moment. Book your event today and let them take care of the rest.
We're taking your calls and texts on the Altover Cat Postgame Show here on DWS.
South Carolina trailing Illinois 7-3. Touchdown. Altmaier to Zachary Franklin right at the end of the first quarter. They, during the break, ruled that he did get the catch and the touchdown. He dove at the pylon. That was a touchdown pass for Luke Altmaier. Field goal by South Carolina. Illinois had another chance. They could easily be up 14-3. They fumbled at the goal line after a 59-yard catch by Hank Beatty. McCray fumbled. We're late in the first half now. The 2-minute timeout, a minute 53 to go in the half. 7-3 Illinois. Our game today brought to you by the U of I's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, asking the big questions that lead us forward, finding the answers through research, creativity, and personal growth. Learn more at go.illinois.edu/LAS. Brett Bielema leading his Illini team to this big bowl game here in Orlando, Florida. Big crowd on hand today in the sunshine, 77 degrees. By the way, Brett Bielema's first bowl game was the Citrus Bowl when he was at Wisconsin. 2nd and 10 at the Illinois 39. Left to right for South Carolina in the all-white. Here's a pitch to the tailback. Juju McDowell bounces to the outside, and a good tackle, open field. Xavier Scott got him at the 35, a gain of 4. He was trying to find a little room down that right sideline.
Now, this is a huge third down because if they get enough yards, they're probably going to try to go for it, and they want to score because they get the ball after halftime, so they can double dip.
Double dip. 3rd down and 6, South Carolina at the Illinois 35. The Illini lead it 7-3 late in the second quarter. Snap back. Sellers looks to throw. Now he's going to run, pulls it down, and he slips through a couple of tackles and falls forward for a first down to the 28-yard line. He got 7 yards. He kind of zigzagged his way through. Michael Martin.
The 28-yard line is right on the edge of South Carolina's proven field goal range. Alex Herrera has a long of 46 this year.
Juju McDowell back in at tailback. 1st and 10. After the gain of 8, back to passes. Sellers, short drop, throws right, caught. McDowell, catch, and dropped. Ryan Mead, Gabe Ackus, Torrey Cox, all right there at about the 25-yard line. So a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Now, the last time they got this close, they were stopped. They then lined up to kick a field goal and went for the fake, and it was incomplete. Snap back, Sellers. Looks to throw right. Nice safe play. Pitch and catch to the right. Caught by Joshua Simon, the tight end. He's down to the Illinois 21, a gain of 4 more. Now they're going to say what? Incomplete?
An incomplete pass. 3rd down.
Incomplete. All right. So instead of 3rd about 4, it'll be 3rd and 8. And here comes the Illini crowd. There's a lot of them here, let me tell you. There's a lot of Carolina people here too, but the Illini have come in full force.
Rolling on the field with an incomplete pass.
They may do a review here. They are. See if he was out of bounds.
Brian, the Illini are trying a multitude of ways to keep Lenore Sellers off a spot. That last play, they brought Torrey Cox Jr. from the corner position on a blitz, and he knows I can't rush past the quarterback. I got to stop. I can't go too far because this young man is so dangerous in the run game. If you rush upfield, he's just going to take off underneath you. So they're trying to figure out a way to solve this riddle of how to get to him and not allow him to have too much time, but also not allow him to have too much time to take off and run if he wants to.
That's a delicate balance, right?
And another good thing about that too is not only he knew not to go up too far off the field, but you could tell he knew he had contained.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Because of the way he took on that block, didn't go inside. He just knew it was assignment football, and that's what what we've been talking about. If we want to win, this is what we need.
Correct. Yep.
Michael Martin.
Yeah, just a quick observation on Seth Coleman. He is dressed and looks like he could go in if necessary, but he doesn't have his helmet on. He's not strapped up. He may be a situational break glass in case of emergency.
All right, we appreciate that update. We've been watching for number 9, but again, haven't seen him. They are reviewing this. Our review is brought to you by Health Alliance. Basically, a simple pitch and catch. Is it out of bounds or not? If not, it's 3rd and 8 if he's incomplete.
Yeah, I think his foot is in. One foot was in before the left foot landed out of bounds. The right foot looks like it taps down in bounds, and then the left one steps out of bounds. So I think it's a completed catch.
All right, if that's the case.
Wouldn't mind being wrong, though.
After further review, it was a completed catch at the 21-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. Clock operator will put 58 seconds on the game clock.
So 3rd and 4, 28 seconds on the game clock. Again, Steve Kelly coming up at halftime with all their scores. Other games, Michigan and Alabama were playing earlier just across the state over in Tampa. With the other bowl game updates, like Washington was involved today. Today's game brought to you by Coke Zero's. Coke Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Try and decide. So it should be, 3rd and 4 at the 21 of Illinois. 7-3, the Illini lead the Gamecocks. The heavy favorites, by the way, in this game, the Gamecocks. McDowell in motion, empty backfield. Quarterback keeper, run ahead, and the Illini have got it. They've got the big quarterback. They drop him. Gabe Ackus in the middle of that. Number 17. And the clock running with 14 seconds left. Ball is back at the 23-yard line. Everything is running down here. The clock down to 4, 3, and a timeout.
Timeout. South Carolina.
Now force them into a field goal and still have the lead at half. I think that would be great.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the thing about that, right? You still, even though they have a chance to get 3, that's still momentum on the defensive side going into halftime too. Obviously, they want to double dip like we talked about, but that defense is playing on high, and like CD already mentioned, it's the bend, don't break. Do what you got to do to keep them out of the end zone.
It's like they've got a certain area of a box. They just want to keep him in that box.
Well, that was a great, again, we've talked about the chess match all day. How do you want to attack him? On that defensive play, Aaron Henry said, we're going to bring more than you can block, and we're going to get him on the ground. They were playing man-to-man cover 0, and they brought more defenders than the South Carolina Gamecocks could block, and that caused the sack and allowed them to get Lenore Settlers on the ground.
Herrera is the kicker. He hit one earlier that gave South Carolina early in the game a 3-0 lead. The Illini lead at 7-3, 3 seconds to go in the half. Illini now with 3 tackles for loss. Ackus in on that last one, and now Illinois, I think, wants a timeout.
Timeout, Illinois.
I love the fact
timeout, 30 seconds.
that Coach B calls the timeout before we see the kick. We know how that can go wrong.
Yeah, we get a first-hand look at that.
Thank you, Rutgers.
Michael Martin on the sideline. Any wind down there at all today?
There's a pretty stiff wind coming into my face, standing on the sideline. Don't have my bearings about me, but I think that's heading west. It'll be interesting to see if this veers wide right or if he tries to overcorrect and ends up kicking wide left.
All right, we'll see how it affects it as he kicks it off to our right. And Herrera for the year, now 15 out of 20. It'll be a 41-yard attempt right hash at the end of the half to get the Gamecocks within one. Snap back, kick on the way, end over end. It is, it hit the upright. I heard a doink.
I love it.
Am I right? I heard a doink.
That sound.
And the Illini are charged up with their fans on their feet as they jump up and down, running to the tunnel, leading South Carolina 7-3 at the half. How do you like that?
Beautiful sound.
Michael Martin.
Coach, your defense has held South Carolina to 3 points. What do you need on defense to continue to disrupt their flow?
Well, obviously, they got a dynamic playmaker, quarterback. He makes a lot of things happen. I think we're doing a good job of trying to contain him. The few times that we let him out, he's been damaging, so we got to be able to take that. And we got to be opportunistic. They're loose as hell with the ball. We got to take advantage of it.
30 more minutes with this squad. What's your message at halftime to close this out?
We talked about coming in at halftime, making the adjustment we need to make, and having fun.
Thanks, Coach.
Very good. Brett Bielema with Michael Martin. 7-3 is the Illini lead. Illinois had a fumble at the goal line. South Carolina's had a fake field goal that went awry. And they hit the upright with the field goal attempt. And the Illini have a 7-3 lead here in Orlando over the Gamecocks. Steve Kelly coming up at halftime. And he'll join you for that next as we continue after this on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
No matter where your home field is, Dyna-Gro Seed is at home on any acre. With a proven track record for consistent performance year after year, Dyna-Gro delivers innovative seed solutions to maximize your local acre. Purchase confidently, knowing you have a team who understands your land with the right seed that is designed to thrive in your local conditions. Book your seed today at your local Nutrien Ag Solutions or visit dynagroseed.com to learn more.
In the heartland, where ambition thrives, there are those who are made and those who are made for more. Just like the Illini on game day, Kloss, a leading producer of ag equipment, unleashes the power of ambition in the field. Discover why our cutting-edge machinery and unwavering support aren't just a promise, they're a commitment to your success. Because at Kloss, we know you are made for more. Visit your Kloss dealer or CLAAS.com.
The Fighting Illini play here all season long. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
I'm Ty Rogers. I'm a basketball player from the University of Illinois. It's time for a heat check with Classic Plumbing and Air.
As your Muhammad area heating, air conditioning, and plumbing provider, we offer a range of air quality and plumbing services and solutions to suit your needs. Classic Plumbing and Air is your local independent American standard heating and air conditioning dealer, providing a 2-year parts and labor warranty on all of our work. Visit us on the web at classicplum.com or call 217-586-7473.
Catch some air with Classic Plumbing and Air.
Whether you need help with heating, cooling, plumbing, sewer, or electrical, you can always count on Matex, the most trusted home service team in East Central Illinois.
Illini football is Citrus Bowl bound. Game Day Spirit has the best Citrus Bowl gear for every Illini fan, in-store and online at GameDaySpirit.com. Game Day Spirit, where Illini fans shop.
Unique gift ideas begin at Sunsinger. Glorious gift baskets are a Sunsinger specialty. Wine, cheese, chocolates, and more. Created your way. SunsingerWines.com.
Sales. Here we go! This is the Fighting Illini halftime show on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield. Brought to you by Kloss, ag equipment that is made for more. Visit CLAAS.com. And by U of I Credit Union, the Illinois Signature Cashback Card. Introducing cashback with the official credit card of the Fighting Illini.
We are at halftime at Camping World Stadium, Orlando, Florida, in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, Illinois and South Carolina. Steve Kelly with you on our halftime show, with Illinois leading South Carolina's Gamecocks by a score of 7-3 here in the first half. South Carolina got their first points on their first possession of the game. They went on a drive of 45 yards, kicking a field goal. Illinois with a big pass play to Hank Beatty, but then a fumble at the goal line, so they didn't get in there. But the Illini did score a touchdown, what turned out to be the last play of the first quarter to take a 7-3 lead. And this is where we stand right now at halftime. We'll get you the highlights and everything coming up. But Illinois really has outplayed South Carolina through the first 2 quarters of this ball game. 141 yards on the ground for Illinois. South Carolina has a couple more yards at 156, but the Illini defense has stepped up big and lead here by a score of 7-3 at halftime. You know, game-changing performance on your farm begins with ag equipment that's made for more. Discover the entire lineup of Kloss tractors, combines, harvesters, and more. Visit Kloss.com for more information about that. Illinois 7, South Carolina 3 at halftime.
Sports Medicine Medical Minute. Today, we're talking with Carl orthopedic physician Dr. Robert Gertler. Dr. Gertler, we often hear about ACL tears. In what sports do you see them the most?
ACL tears is frequently a non-contact injury. It's any sport where they tend to be running and cutting and the foot sticks and the body keeps going. It is relatively common in football, but as well basketball.
Does a tear always end an athlete's season?
The answer in general is yes, because once you've torn your intercruciate ligament, your tendency for re-injury is so high that it's not worth the risk.
What happens after the tear is repaired?
Then it's about a 9-month rehabilitation program. After that, they're restored to a stable knee and they can go back and participate.
This has been a Carl Sports Medicine Medical Minute. Carl is the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics.
Halftime of the Jesus Citrus Bowl, Illinois leads South Carolina by a score of 7-3. We'll have some highlights from the first half stats, other scores, and more as we continue on the Kloss Equipment Halftime Show from Learfield.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
Can we cure cancer? What can we learn from history to make a better today? What in our culture and biology makes us unique? How can I change the world? The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at the University of Illinois is asking the big questions that lead us all forward. LAS students, faculty, and alumni find the answers through research, creativity, and personal growth. You have questions? Seek your answers in LAS. Find out more at go.illinois.edu/LAS.
The Galloping Ghost lives on. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
At DynoTune, they have one mission, and that is to keep your car in top running condition. From regular maintenance to the unexpected breakdown, DynoTune offers professional service by professional mechanics at fair prices. Their certified technicians will evaluate your vehicle and advise you of your options so that you can make an educated choice for the best solution that fits your needs. DynoTune, locally owned and operated since 1982 at 104 South Vine in Urbana. DynoTune, they keep your car running.
Trust Shambaugh & Son, the industry's leading fire protection company, for comprehensive services like fire sprinkler, alarm, and extinguisher inspection service and installation. Visit Shambaugh.com today.
Staying at the Illini Union Hotel puts all campus attractions and campus town at your fingertips. Stay at the official hotel of the University of Illinois by reserving online at IlliniUnionHotel.illinois.edu.
Visit Max Twin City Recycling for the fastest, most friendly metal recycling experience in the area. Find us at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue and at maxrecycling.com.
Join Steve Kelly and Lauren Tate every Saturday for Illini Pella Saturday Sports Talk here on News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
Steve Kelly back with you on our halftime show Camping World Stadium, Orlando, Florida. Illinois leads South Carolina by a score of 7-3. South Carolina scoring on a field goal on its first possession. They also tried another field goal. Actually, it was a fake field goal that Illinois knocked down to keep them out of the end zone. Then they missed a field goal at the clock running down point in the second quarter, right before halftime. Illinois, here's a couple of highlights with a nice big pass play of 59 yards from Luke Altmaier to Hank Beatty in the first quarter.
Here is Altmaier, quick drop over the middle. He's got Beatty, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, near the pylon. Is he in? He's down at the 1 yard line. How do you like that? A quick strike over the middle to Hank Beatty. We thought they might use him a little more today. And they hit him in stride. And Beatty, using his speed, racing by the numbers up the left sideline. And the Illini are first and goal. They're in the Carl red zone.
That's the good news. The bad news on the next play, Josh McCray fumbled at the goal line. It was recovered by South Carolina in the end zone for a touchback. So Illinois comes away with no points there. Further now in the first quarter, actually at the very end of the first quarter, there's some confusion about this as well. We'll let you hear the play, then we'll tell you what happened afterwards.
And the gun is Altmaier. He's going to fake it to McCray. Now he's going to look to run. He's running for his life. Now he's going to throw it to the corner of the end zone by the pylon. Zachary Franklin with a catch. As the quarter comes to an end, now was he in bounds?
Well, at first they said no. Then they reviewed it. They had the teams go the other way to get ready for the second quarter. That's where they kicked the extra point. But the first quarter wasn't officially over until after they kicked that extra point. So it was 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. And that's what the score is here at halftime. We'll come back and take a look at the first half stats. Stay with us. Illinois leads at 7-3 over South Carolina on the Kloss Equipment halftime show from Learfield.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform. In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
INI. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Oh, welcome to the Make It Jingle with Chris Kringle podcast. Today, we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyota thoughts.
Hi.
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 2nd. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Join us after the game for the Al Torford Cat postgame show here on Newstalk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
Illinois out of the Big Ten leads South Carolina out of the SEC 7-3 at halftime of the Citrus Bowl. Another Big Ten team beat a Southeastern Conference team today in bowl action. The ReliaQuest Bowl. It was Michigan over Alabama, 19-13. Washington also playing in a bowl game at the end of the third quarter in the Sun Bowl. The Huskies trail Louisville by a score of 35-21. A bit of a shootout in that one. Time now to take a look at our first quarter, first half stats brought to you by Kloss equipment you can count on. Total yardage in the ball game, 156 yards for South Carolina, 141 for Illinois. Passing yards, 101 to 88 Illinois. Rushing yards, 68 for the Gamecocks and 40 for the Fighting Illini. Penalties, 3 penalties on the Gamecocks, 2 on Illinois. First downs, 11-10 in favor of South Carolina. Third downs, Carolina is 7 for 11. Third down conversions, Illinois 1 for 3. Total plays, almost double for South Carolina, 40 plays to 21 for the Fighting Illini. Although Illinois averaged 6.7 yards per play to 3.9 for the Gamecocks. Illinois taking advantage of being efficient on offense and bending but not breaking on defense. Time of possession, 18:42 for the Gamecocks, 11:18 for Illinois. 1 turnover in the first half. That was McCray's fumble at the goal line. Sacks, 1 for each team. Tackles for loss, 1 for Carolina and 3 for the Fighting Illini. Luke Altmaier, 6 out of 8, 101 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Aiden Lawfrey carried 5 times for 30 yards for the Illini. McCray, 5 times for 15. Lenora Sellers, the SEC Freshman of the Year, 13 for 19 for 88 yards. At quarterback for Carolina, their leading rusher was Howell at 4 carries for 28 yards. Here in the background, the Marching Illini down at Camping World Stadium with their halftime show as their team leads South Carolina by a score of 7-3 here at halftime. Second half kickoff is coming up. South Carolina will have the football when we continue. This is Steve Kelly. I'll be back with you on our post-game coverage following the third and fourth quarter of play in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. This has been the Kloss Equipment halftime show from Learfield.
With a strong foundation and commitment to quality, IBEW Local 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. IBEW Local 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together we are building the Illini.
In Illinois, 96% of farms are family-owned and operated. I'm James Deal, a farm kid from McLean County, and my family's part of that 96%. My mom and dad are passionate about growing safe food and fuel and about farming better today than yesterday. If you want to learn more about Illinois farm families like mine, visit www.watchusgrow.org/corn.
This message is brought to you by the Illinois Corn Checkoff.
The Illini play here. And the kick is good! This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Football season is an exciting time of year. The Fighting Illini have been working to be the best at their game, adding new talent and honing their skills. Spherion has been doing the same. With a new office in Bloomington to add to our existing locations in Champaign, Decatur, and Rantoul, we have you covered. Add Spherion to your team to help you find the top local talent. Spherion, the local staffing and recruiting experts since 1981. Find us at Spherion.com.
Electrify your drive with exciting Chevrolet EV lease deals from Sullivan Park Hill.
Sullivan Park Hill.
Illini football is Citrus Bowl bound. Game Day Spirit has the best Citrus Bowl gear for every Illini fan. In store and online at GameDaySpirit.com. Game Day Spirit, where Illini fans shop.
You can simplify your giving and connect your passion with a purpose. The Community Foundation works with individuals, businesses, and professional advisors to create community impact on your behalf. The Community Foundation.
We're taking your calls and texts on the Altor for Cat post-game show here on DWS.
Ryan Barnhart with Gary Davis, Kevin Mitchell, and Michael Martin, our entire crew, as we rejoin you here on this New Year's Eve day. Happy New Year, everybody, as we head into 1995. How about...
That was a good year.
How about 2025? 95 was a good year. What am I doing? That was 30 years ago. 7-3 is the halftime score. Illinois was leading over the Gamecocks. I see you got a big bowl of Cheez-Its there.
I did. They got different flavors, which is pretty interesting. I never had the regular ones.
You get some of those, Kevin?
I did. I was a little disappointed with the menu selection. We got charcuterie in the box, but hey, it's all.
All right, we are at halftime. Illinois is out. We're out gaining South Carolina. South Carolina had a long drive, and then they doinked the field goal at the end of the half. They had a 12-play, 43-yard drive, chewed up 4.5 minutes, but missed the field goal. They've also misfired on a fake field goal. Illinois fumbled at the goal line. So both teams have had their chances. But, when you look at it, the key number for me, Gamecocks only have 1 sack so far.
Well, yeah.
And the Illini have done a good job. They've already got 3 tackles for loss and 1 sack. And they've kind of kept Sellers, the quarterback, hemmed in.
Yeah,
this game.
Kevin and I were talking about it. I don't know if it's more of Sellers not wanting to take off and run. It feels like until that last third down where he picked up a key first down for them, he's been kind of hesitant to take off. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of him saying, you know what, the heck with it. I'm going to take the ball down and try to pick up some yards with my legs. And if you're the Illini, you have to be ready and be prepared for that. As I know, as a defensive player, anytime you can hit the quarterback, you're looking forward to it. They don't get to hit the quarterback in practice. They tell you to stay off of them all the time. They get yelled at when you do so. When they get to game time, they're really trying to put a lick on those quarterbacks.
That's why I said if he pulls it down, make him pay for it. And so that's my biggest thing. If he's going to run, make him pay for that. And so I think we've done a great job of containing, like we've already talked about. But hey, second half, here we go.
Yeah, offensively, anything we can do better? I mean, I think players had some good
finishing the drive. Obviously, you get down to the 1 yard line, you assume that that's going to be a touchdown. You put the ball on the ground. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to get field goals. Finish drives, sustain drives, pick up first downs. And as you said earlier, they've done a pretty good job of keeping Altmaier off of the ground. Continue that. Don't allow the pressure in his face. Give him time to throw the passes and create lanes for your running backs.
Leading tacklers in the first half, Matt Bailey, 7. Gabe Ackus with 6. Torrey Cox at 5. James Kreutz at 5. Eamon Worry, the leading tackler for South Carolina, at a safety spot. The Illini will kick off. South Carolina won the toss, deferred, so they'll have the ball here at the start of the third quarter. Illinois leads it 7-3. Not a lot of scoring, but it's been an entertaining Citrus Bowl game. The old Tangerine Bowl is what this used to be. It's an onside kick, and McCoskey bounces it along. The ball is loose right at midfield. Illinois had their hands on it briefly, but I don't know if they got it back. They're unstacking the pile. Resetich, I thought, had his hands on it, and then it popped free. South Carolina's claiming they've got it, and guys in the zebra stripes say they do too. What a surprise they're out of the gate. The onside kick, the Illini had it for a split second.
It looked like it hit Resetich right in the hands, and I saw them working on this at practice a couple of days ago. They were running that. They send the guy in short motion. It kind of throws off the kick to the return team, and you hit the ball right where you want it. It has to go 10 yards. It looks like it hit Resetich right between the 2 and the 6, and unfortunately, he was unable to catch it.
So South Carolina will get it in good field position at the Illinois 48. The Illini roll the dice. Comes up snake eyes on that one. Here's a handoff to the tailback, Oscar Attaway, and he doesn't get much. Lost a yard, I think, back at the 49. Gabe Ackus, the tackle there. Today's game brought to you by the new Illinois Signature Cashback Card. Introducing Cashback with the official credit card of the Fighting Illini. Moving into the late afternoon here in Orlando. 2nd and 11 from the Illinois 49. Coming around the end, here is Gerard Brown, and the Illini string it out again as he runs it right. Kind of a jet sweep to the right. And no gain, if maybe one, we'll see. It'll be 3rd and long for Lenoris Sellers and the Gamecocks. Wholesale substitutions for Illinois on defense.
That was a clear block in the back against Torrey Cox Jr. from the receiver from the outside coming in. I'm surprised no referee saw that.
3rd and 9, South Carolina opening drive of the second half after the onside kick didn't work. Snap back. Here is Sellers. Akis is chasing him. Here comes Sellers to the near side. He still can't find anybody, and they sack him. They sack him way back near the 40-yard line. And Rasetic, who couldn't get his hands on the onside kick, chases down the big quarterback for Carolina, and a huge sack to start the second half.
Brian, I think one thing, this drive probably exemplifies the Illini from this entire season. It didn't go well. You didn't get the onside kick. The defense did not blink. They got the guy, they got your quarterback on the ground. They were able to get 3 stops and get them into point formation, and we'll see if the offense can take it down and get a score.
Ty Kroger in the punt, the young man from Lake Forest, Illinois. Left footer gets it away. Beatty with a catch. He's going to run it at the 10. Left, right, gets a block. 15, 20, and shoved back at about the 20-yard line. The Illini will start 1st and 10 there. 13:02 to go, 3rd quarter. Leading here in Orlando 7-3 with the South Carolina Gamecocks. So they dodged the bullet there. The onside kick. You got to have one of those in a bowl game, right? Just for fun.
You've seen a little bit of everything. Drop kick to start the game off a fake field goal and an onside kick. You give these coaches that much time to work, man. You're gonna come up with something.
That's right. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Illinois at the 21-yard line, their own. Left to right, leading 7-3. Woffrey's in the tailback spot. Altmaier in the gun gives it to him, and not much there. At the 20, a loss of a yard, so it'll be 2nd and long for the Illini. By the way, I assume this holds true in the bowl game. McDonald's should be free McNuggets for that missed field goal at the end of the half. Check with your local restaurant, I guess, on that one. 2nd and 11 from the 20, early in the 3rd. I had the boss in here. I guess I should have asked him. Here's the snap back. Pressure coming. Altmaier with a lob to Franklin. He can't quite get it. Altmaier was just about to be knocked to the ground by Tonka Hemingway, and he had to unload it in the secondary, and Franklin tried to run underneath it at about the 40, but he couldn't quite get it. It'll be 3rd and 11. And here comes the Gamecock crowd. The Illini on 3rd down today, 1 out of 3. 140 total yards. Altmaier 6 of 9 for 101. You want to try to stay out of these. Dixon, Franklin, Arkin all left. 3rd and 11. Illinois up 7-3. 3rd and long. Altmaier with some time. Now rolls left, throws back. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Colin Dixon, the intended receiver. We do have a flag down. I think it's going to be on Illinois. Altmaier was rolling the left. He had to unload that one back across his body, which is always a dangerous thing to do. And let's check the referee here.
Illegal motion. Offense number 85. The penalties decline. Brings up 4th down.
So 4th down. 4th down it will be. South Carolina will get it back. This Gamecock team beat Old Dominion to start the year. They won at Kentucky. When Coach Shane Beamer said, I knew we had a good team, they handled the Wildcats in Lexington 31-6. Lost to LSU by 3. Lost to Ole Miss at home. They were 3-3 at the start, winners of 6 in a row. Snap back, Hinton gets it away. Kind of a sidewinding kick. Takes an Illinois roll at midfield and bouncing its merry way down close to the South Carolina 40-yard line. And with that, we'll get a timeout. Now the Illini punted away. South Carolina pretty good field position, and we come back with 12:14 to go in the 3rd. Illinois still leads here in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl over South Carolina 7-3. Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
At Busey Wealth Management, we're proud to partner with individuals, families, and foundations, ensuring possibilities become achievements. From preserving and enhancing your assets to securing your legacy for future generations, we're focused on your success. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, member FDIC.
With a strong foundation and commitment to quality, IBEW Local 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. IBEW Local 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
Is proud to celebrate agriculture today and every day, on the field and off. We were founded on the potential of agriculture more than 100 years ago, and our more than 1,500 employees embrace this heritage as we look to tomorrow. To learn more about how Primient teams are working to enrich lives through plant-based solutions across the food, feed, and industrial ingredients markets, visit the Primient website at primient.com and follow us on LinkedIn.
We know you're a fan, but is Illini pride in your blood? Here's your chance to prove it. This season, Abbott and the Big Ten are kicking off the largest blood donation competition of our lifetime to fight one of the worst blood shortages in a generation. Simply visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up for the We Give blood drive and help settle once and for all that the Fightin' Illini give the most spirit. Again, visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up.
We're early in the third quarter. Let's pause 10 seconds with Illinois leading South Carolina 7-3. Back in 10 seconds for Station ID on Illinois football from Learfield.
It's the home of the Illini. News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM, WDWS, Champaign-Urbana.
Number 20, Illinois, 9-3 this year. Number 15, South Carolina, 9-3. Orlando, Florida. Camping World Stadium, the site for this one. Good to have you with us. Happy New Year as we get ready to celebrate a new year. And the Illini with the leader. They trailed 3-0. They led 7-3 after one quarter. Neither team has scored since then, although both teams have had their chances. The punt by Fabrizio Pinson. Of course, Hugh Robertson in the portal now. Went 39 yards out of bounds. South Carolina 41. Lenore Sellers today, 13 of 19. 88 yards, a lot of short passes. More importantly, 8 rushing attempts, 7 yards. Oscar Attaway, the tailback. 1st and 10, right to left, their own 41. Here's Sellers, dumps to the right, caught. Tight end's got it, 50, 45 of Illinois. And one of their few big plays of the day. To the tight end, Joshua Simon with the catch and run. 60-year tight end. Back to pass, 1st and 10 at the 45 of Illinois. Sellers flushed out of the pocket. Looks to throw. It is juggled and incomplete. Right sideline at the Illinois 30. So 2nd and 10. Now you mentioned the numbers for Sellers. He had 106 rushing yards in a win against Texas A&M and threw for 244. He had 353 yards against the Missouri Tigers and 5 touchdowns in that game. He had 238 passing yards and a 2-point loss at Alabama. So talking about the Illini keeping the lid here on Sellers. 2nd and 10 so far anyway. Illinois up 7-3, 11:48 in the third. Here comes Sellers, short drop over the middle, incomplete. Too high for Jared Brown.
I think Illinois is doing a fantastic job with their coverages. They're bouncing back. They're giving a too high look. Sometimes it is cover 2. Sometimes it actually turns into cover 3. They are, I think, confusing Sellers. He's still a younger quarterback, still has some growing to do in the passing game, and they're blitzing from odd spaces. They're blitzing from the corner position. They're blitzing from the slot. They're bringing different people from all over the place, making it difficult for Sellers to figure out what's in front of them.
3rd and 10, South Carolina from the Illinois 45. Back to pass. Sellers looks to throw, throws it right, caught, but shy of the first down. Inside the Illinois 40. But he needed the 35, and he got to about the 37-yard line. Oscar Attaway with a catch. Tackled by Tory Cox at the corner. And they may go for it here. Now, right now, you'd be looking at about a 50-some-odd yard field goal. 54. His long this year was 46. 4th and 1, South Carolina. They're 0 of 1 on 4th down today. They went for the fake field goal from the Illinois 36. 11 minutes to go in the third. 7-3 Illinois. Attaway the back, and now we get a whistle, and what?
Timeout.
Timeout. Illinois. Their first choice timeout of the half. Immediate timeout.
We'll take a break. Back 7-3 Illinois, leading South Carolina. 10:57 to go, third quarter. UC Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Health Alliance is a proud sponsor of Fighting Illini football. And when it comes to protecting you and your family, our offense is just as good as our defense. With benefits like fitness discounts, screenings, and care coordination, Health Alliance tackles health problems before they start. Plus, our customer service resolves 96% of member issues on the first call. So choose a health plan that puts your health and well-being first. Health Alliance. Many members, one alliance. Learn more about us at healthalliance.org/together.
The Galloping Ghost lives on. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Listen up, Illini fans. Cashback is here with the new Illini Visa Signature Cashback Card brought to you by the U of I Community Credit Union. Earn cashback every time you make a purchase. 5% cashback on gas and travel, 2% back on groceries and restaurants, and 1.5% back on everything else. But that's not all. U of I Community Credit Union will match your cashback earnings up to $150 for the first year. Learn more and apply today at IlliniCard.org.
Later is the Al Topher Cat Postgame Show here on News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
Well, the Illini won 10 games in a season in 1902, 1983, 1989, and 2001. They're trying to get to 10 wins today. They're battling a South Carolina Gamecock team, and they've gone toe-to-toe with the Gamecocks. And the Illini with 140 total yards of offense. So not an offensive explosion, but South Carolina with 168. First downs, 12-10 Gamecocks. And both teams 1 of 2 in the red zone. Gamecocks have controlled the clock here for 20 minutes. Hey, each year when it comes to choosing your seed corn brand, you have fewer and fewer choices. That's why Whiffles Hybrids is determined to keep giving growers an independent choice. A choice that stands for something, one that means something on your farm. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. Herrera, 29-yard field goal in the first quarter, made it 3-0 South Carolina. TD pass, Zachary Franklin by Luke Altmaier. Made it 7-3, and nobody has scored since. South Carolina's going to go for it here. 4th and 1 at the 36 of the big Illini contingent on their feet down below us. Sellers in the gun. Couple of backs offset either side. Sellers claps his hands, gives to his tailback Attaway. Oh, he eludes the tackle. Running right, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, South Carolina. Oscar Attaway. Once he broke free from the line of scrimmage, he rumbles down the right sideline. Broke containment, his 3rd touchdown of the year.
Yeah, it looked like they had more people on the Illini's right side, and once he was able to cut that ball back to the Illini's defensive left, there was nobody there to make a tackle. We talked all day about being gap sound and making sure you get people on the ground. That was an unfortunate play right there for the Illini. Nobody in that gap and nobody there to make the tackle.
Attaway with a touchdown. Herrera on for the extra point. 9-7. South Carolina playing without their top tailback, Rocket Sanders, but good run by Attaway. Snap back. Herrera with the extra point. It's up and it's good. And in the tug of war here, known as the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, South Carolina takes the lead 10-7 over the Fighting Illini. Illini men's basketball back at the State Farm Center. Big matchup against Penn State Wednesday, January 8th at 8. Get your tickets for as low as $25 with our special holiday hoops deal at fightingillini.com. Women lost their game today to Washington. They want to mention, got a note here from the Orland Park Police. They say, may or may not know this, their son, Jack Farrell, a proud freshman member of the Marching Illini, being an accomplished baritone player. Unfortunately, Jack not able to make it. Just hours before they were to drop Jack at the buses on campus, he came down with a nasty illness, prevented him from attending. They loaded a van, loaded with family, prepared to drive to Orlando, but had to cancel. As you can imagine, he's devastated. Jack is. We all are. So they just wanted to know if we could mention that. Marching Illini did a great halftime show, and we're sorry about that, Jack, but hopefully you can recover and get back to full speed. We wish you well. 10-7. South Carolina with a normal kickoff here. Herrera. And Beatty and Wiltshire are deep, and they'll stay back there. It'll bounce into the end zone. And it'll start at the 25 for the Illini. The unexpected happens every day, like in a bowl game. When it does, head to Kohl's. Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Big offensive series here for Illinois.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you just gave up a touchdown. You felt like you could have had the momentum. You missed the opportunity for the onside kick, but your defense came out and made a huge stop after that first drive. You were unable to get anything on that next drive, and now here you are down 3 in a game where you could be up and should be up.
First and 10, Illinois at their own 25. McCray is the back, and he gets the handoff and rambles ahead across the 30, a gain of 6, up to the 31. Got an injury update, Michael.
Yeah, quick injury update for you, Brian. Number 5 running back Khalil Valentine is currently in a boot on the sideline. His day is done. We won't be seeing him again.
Sorry to hear that, the freshman from California. 2nd and 4. The Illini have rushed for 39 yards today. 2nd and 4, gain of 6 from their own 31. Trailing now 10-7. Here's the snap back to Luke Allmeyer. Fakes to McCray. Got to get rid of it. Deep sideline pattern to Franklin. He gets knocked down. No flag. Down the left sideline. What do you think, Kevin Mitchell?
I thought it could have been close, all right? I mean, obviously I'm biased and I want to throw the flag, but at the same time, it looked like they were running step for step. I wasn't sure at the end was there contact. I don't know. The defender did kind of look and lean, so, I mean, play the next play.
I'm glad you didn't ask me, Brian.
Incomplete. 3rd and 4 at their own 31. Everybody on the South Carolina side on their feet. They lead 10-7. They just took the lead a moment ago. 10-10 for the 3rd. Allmeyer unloads it over the middle. Beatty with a first down catch. To the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 on a quick hitter to the right. To Beatty. Kilgore, the nickel on the stop for South Carolina. Guy with 4 interceptions this year makes the tackle. Well, Allmeyer's getting rid of that ball in a hurry, too. 2 receivers either side. Hurry-up mode. 1st and 10 from their own 42 for Luke Allmeyer. 7 of 12, 112 yards. Quick drop. Throw right. Incomplete. Trying to hit Beatty at about the 47. Covered up down there by 31, Peyton Williams, the safety. Receiving today, Beatty 3 for 75, including a 59-yarder. Franklin 2 for 26. Elsie's had a catch as well. But again, Valentine is done for the day. That running back. 3 receivers left. Harkins switches sides. 2nd and 10, Illinois. From their own 42, down 10-7. In the 3rd. Snap back. Fake to McCray. Allmeyer going deep. Post pattern. Franklin got knocked down. It is picked off by South Carolina. They're running the other way. Kilgore, the nickel with the interception out of bounds. And the Illini sideline, Brett Bielema was like, he got knocked down. He's got his arms in the air. He took the headset aside, pulled it up. I don't know.
That to me looked like one of those plays where it may have been a little bit of contact, but Zachary Franklin has to continue to fight through that to go try to make that catch. When you fall down, you basically turn the safety into a center fielder, and that's an easy catch for him for an interception.
I mean, and then also it does just like in basketball. When we see those flops, I mean, it could be contact, but it makes it look worse.
Yeah.
So, like you said, play through the play, and then possibly because if you play through the play, you can possibly defend the play.
Correct.
And knock it down.
Yep.
Kilgore with his 5th interception, by the way. Gamecocks with their 14th of the year. They get it back at their own 30. Back to pass. Here is Sellers. Dumped down over the middle. Caught at about the 35-yard line. 34 by Bennett. Mazio Bennett. Illini quickly run to the ball and tackle him. Short gain. About 4 yards. 2nd and 6. 9:10 to go, third quarter. South Carolina's just retaken the lead. 10-7. Now they get the interception. Altmaier with his 6th interception of the year. He's got 22 touchdowns. The one earlier today to Franklin. Here is the handoff, tailback, picking his way through. And this time Matt Bailey says nothing doing. Howell, the tailback, gets pounded down. At about the 36, he gets 2. It'll be 3rd and 4. South Carolina converted a 4th and 1 for a touchdown run to grab the lead. Now they're 3rd and 3 at their own 37.
And Brian, despite the offense not being able to get much going, defense has been standing and being stout. This is a huge third down. If they're able to get off the field, you give your offense another chance to go put points on the board.
South Carolina 7 of 13 on third down. Snap back to Sellers, quarterback keeper, running right now, an option pitch, and they've got the first down. Larvadan. The option pitch there by Sellers, and he gets it up to the 42-yard line, a gain of 5 and a first down. A little wrinkle there. Illini tried to get the tackle right at the 40-yard line, but missed it. From their own 42, big possession here for both teams as we're midway through the third. 10-7 South Carolina. Howell is the tailback now. Snap back to Sellers. Play action. Looks to throw. Under pressure. Lob left, and it is caught. Down around the 42-yard line of Illinois. Good catch. And as Nick Harbor, with 22 coming in, sophomore out of Washington, D.C., hauls it in. He got that put down in time, I guess. So another first down for South Carolina, their 14th of the game.
Yeah, Sellers was able to just find the hole there between the corner and the safety on a corner route by the receiver. Good ball, good placement.
That was close. 1st and 10 at the Illinois 42. They just took the lead a moment ago. Now they're driving again. Sellers in the gun. Pressure coming. Dump over the middle. Caught. Tailback has it. Then he fumbles it. It's loose on the turf. And the Illini have it. He caught it, and then he dropped it. And the Illini have the takeaway. Jaheim Clark falls on it. And a big hit in there. Kreutz was in there, and Ezekiel Holmes knocked the tailback down. Howell and the Illini have a huge, huge takeaway. We'll take a break. 10-7 Illinois trailing South Carolina on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Health is a precious thing. And when it comes to deciding who to trust with yours, you can count on Carl. On your life's journey, count on care beyond our walls with mobile medicine, virtual health, and community partnerships delivering personalized care. When you're not sure what's next, count on clinical excellence today because we're researching and investing in the care of tomorrow. And when you need someone by your side, count on highly specialized care close to home. Carl Health will be the neighbor you can count on.
Health Alliance is a proud sponsor of Fighting Illini football. And when it comes to protecting you and your family, our offense is just as good as our defense. With benefits like fitness discounts, screenings, and care coordination, Health Alliance tackles health problems before they start. Plus, our customer service resolves 96% of member issues on the first call. So choose a health plan that puts your health and well-being first. Health Alliance. Many members, one alliance. Learn more about us at healthalliance.org/together.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Looking for a premium cocktail that's guiltless? Look no further than Carbless. The ready-to-drink, handcrafted vodka and tequila cocktails contain no carbs, sugar, or gluten, so you can indulge in something delicious without the guilt. With flavors like black raspberry, cranberry, and pineapple, Carbless has something for everyone, so why not give it a try? When it comes to indulging in a premium, ready-to-drink cocktail, with Carbless, less is more. Find them online and at retailers near you.
Well, the pilots that did the flyover, we had a flyover during the national anthem, and they have landed, and they were on the field. Got a big roar from both sides. It's really loud in here with both sides of the stadium. The Illini on the west side here, the orange around. The stadium's, what, 70, 80% full, I think, mostly?
Just the top corners.
Don't know what the breakdown is of Gamecock fans to us. I think they've got a slight advantage, but not much. But what a huge takeaway, Kevin Mitchell.
Yeah, the momentum shifted. You could tell it was kind of going in the other way. It was huge. I told y'all we're going to get one of these. So we got to continue to play through, adversity. And we'll see how this can kind of hopefully propel us into getting another score.
8th fumble recovery of the year for the Illini. Holmes caused it. Clark fell on it. Another guy named Juice, by the way, Clark. Laughery in the backfield. 1st and 10, Illinois after the fumble. Their own 37. Here's Laughery picking his way through. 40, 45, and a first down to the 47-yard line, a gain of 10. O'Donnell Fortune got him. But Aiden Laughery with a nice scamper through the left side of that line. Behind the big guys on the left, J.C. Davis and Geske.
Laughery does a really good job of picking up his blocks. Again, not being being too fast going through that hole. And then when he does get through, we know he has great speed to be able to break some tackles and run away from people.
Hammered Illinois first down near midfield at their own 48, trailing 10-7 to South Carolina. Altmaier unloads it, throws it left, caught across the way. Kapka Jones with a catch. Across midfield, gets it down to the 47, 48-yard line of South Carolina. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Altmaier, who's 8 of 15 for 112. The Illini not yet to 200 yards of offense. South Carolina just a little bit over 200 yards. 10-7 Gamecocks. 5:54 to go in the third. Here's the snap back to Altmaier. Gives it up the middle. Laughery again waiting on his block. Surging ahead close to the first down to the 43. Man, is he running well. About a yard shy. The Illini, you talked about this. Yeah. When adversity hits, they've found a way to come back. It's been that way all year.
They have been, and they have not. They don't worry about the things that have happened, good or bad. They just keep playing the game. And I think that goes to the coaching staff constantly reminding them, hey, there's more game left to play. Keep fighting. Keep doing what you need to do.
Illini 2 of 5 on 3rd down. 3rd and 1 at the Carolina 43. 5:12 to go in the third quarter. Snap back Altmaier. Give us to McCray. He's got the first down. Howard running to the 41. He got 2. On the left hash. Another Amherst, Illinois first down. That's energy at work. So McCray with another carry. There's not been a lot of yards in there, but Laughery with 44, McCray with 21. Of course, Josh had the fumble at the goal line early in the game when Illinois was about to go up. They eventually did. And Zy Chrysler is in at right guard. Okay. 1st and 10 at the 41 of South Carolina. 10-7 Gamecocks. Laughery in the backfield. Fake to Laughery. Roll right, dump down, incomplete. Carson Goda, the intended receiver, the tight end. Young man transferred in from St. Anselm, New Hampshire. This game brought to you by Carl Health, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. You can count on Carl.
The Illini going a little bit of thunder and lightning action. You get McCray to come in when you need a yard, thunder, and then Laughery is doing a great job of picking up big yards. And I wouldn't be surprised if on the next short yardage play, they run a little play action with Josh McCray and try to take a shot deep.
2nd and 10, Illinois at the South Carolina 41 on the incomplete pass. Snap back to Altmaier. Throws right. Franklin slant and a catch. Down around the 32, 33-yard line of South Carolina. Gain of about 8. It'll be 3rd and short. And Franklin with a quick hitter to the right. He had a touchdown earlier in this game, right at the end of the first quarter. That's been the Illini's only points. Both teams have had chances to score more. South Carolina hit it upright, missed the field goal at the end of the half. They also tried a fake field goal that didn't work. McCray is in. 3rd and 2, Illinois at the 33-yard line of South Carolina. Kafka Jones in motion. Snap back to Altmaier. Give us to McCray. Looking for 2 tough yards. And he's got it. To the right numbers. Down to the 30-yard line. And another Ameren, Illinois first down. And Laughley checks back in. There's that thunder and lightning again.
You know what's been great to see though is us getting these first downs, right? I mean, if you think about the years past, we would struggle on these short yards situations. So it's been great to see this push up front.
1st and 10, Illinois at the South Carolina 31. 10-7 Gamecocks here at the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. 3 receivers transfer to the right. Arkin in at tight end. Franklin the wide receiver. And maybe a delay of game. But Bielema was directing traffic.
Prior to the play clock expiring, timeout, Illinois.
They called a timeout. So he averts the flag. Got the timeout. Just a little confusion there.
Well, it took the referees a while to spot the ball, but while all of that is going on, the play clock is running down. So I think that's what Coach B is saying. Hey, you all didn't push the clock back up, give us a new 25 while you were deciding whether or not it was a first down. The play clock is running, and so it just kind of throws things off.
All right, 10-7 South Carolina. With a strong foundation, commitment to quality, IBUW 601, Painters District Council 58, the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Serve our local communities with pride, dedication, and quality craftsmanship. IBUW 601, Painters District 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council, together truly building the Illini. And our game today brought to you by Primient, focused on building a better future through nature and science for our employees, our customers, and our communities. Learn more about our plant-based purpose. Visit Primient.com. All right, we're in the 3rd quarter, 2:55 to go. Illini have been rushing it here on this drive. They've gone 7 plays so far. 1st and 10, South Carolina 31-yard line. Left to right in the orange and blue with the script Illinois helmets. McCray to the right of Altmaier. 10-7 South Carolina. Altmaier with a pump fake. Now he's heaving it down the right sideline. Looking for Colin Dixon. And he slides and he's got it at the 2-yard line. Dixon had to come back for that one a little bit. What a catch by Colin Dixon, who came in with 17 catches for the year. Michael Martin.
Yeah, they may end up rushing to try to run this next play to try to avoid a review. It's borderline. It looks like he got his hands underneath. It was a bit underthrown. It wasn't the cleanest ball out of Luke. Is a bit of a duck, but they seem to be holding right now. Luke is under
Here we go. Everybody in tight at the 3. 1st and goal. Here is the give to McCray up the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown, Illinois! Josh McCray! And the Illini avoid a review and get a rushing touchdown for McCray. His 9th of the season in the Citrus Bowl. They opened up a hole for him there.
Yeah, they did. It was a great job up front. I mean, when it's that easy to score, you can walk in, standing up. That's what you want as a running back. You don't want to have to worry about getting hit. There's nobody at the goal line until they make no contact until he's 2 yards in the end zone.
13-10 Illinois. This for the 14-point. Olano with Dooley, the backup punter this year, with the hold to tack it on to make it a 4-point Illinois lead. That's a big extra point. Snap back. Alano kicks it up. It is good. And the Illini lead it 14-10 on the McCray touchdown. You know he wasn't going to let that one slip away.
No.
He drives it through after fumbling earlier in the game. And the Illini retake the lead. After they throw an interception, the Illini get the fumble recovery. 9 plays, 63 yards, 4.5 minutes, and they lead the Gamecocks 14-10.
Great job.
That was a big boy drive right there.
That was a great drive by the Illini.
Well, this is the thing, though, too, Kerry, as a running back, too, your confidence, especially if you already fumbled on the one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so huge for a coach to say, you know what, we understand that just was a mistake. Let me give you the ball and another opportunity to show what you do on a daily basis.
Hustle is what it takes to dominate. It's exactly what Build Ford tough trucks were made to do. Check out F-150 or Super Duty at your local Ford dealer today. When it comes to energy, action speaks louder than words. Ameren, Illinois works hard to make sure you have the energy you need. That's why we put savings tools in your hands. Learn more at ameren.com/rebates. Women's basketball lost earlier today at home to Washington. The men will play Thursday night out in Oregon. They're getting ready to board the plane to head out there. We got somebody off the coast of Maui listening in today on a snorkel boat. How about that? Heading to Crested Butte, Colorado. Another listener says, here comes the kickoff. And it'll be downed in the end zone by Juju McDowell. Oh, now they throw it across the field. He faked the step down there, and then he throws it left, and running with it is Nick Harbor. Well,
listen, you got so much, man.
Wow, Michael Martin, what happened there?
Well, it looks like he had the signal that usually means he's not going to get it, which is the arm stretched out wide like a T. But that's not a fair catch signal. Anything above the head is a fair catch signal. So what ended up happening, he took the ball, he threw a screen, and they tried to make something out of it. They ended up on the
25-yard
line. So it's as good as a touchback.
Yeah.
Kind of a questionable, like in terms of legality, in my opinion, but whatever floats their boat.
And that was dangerous, too, because he almost got tackled about the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Oscar Hadaway, the tailback. Illinois retaking the lead late in the third. 2:19 to go in the third, and now maybe delay of game. South Carolina.
Delay of game. Offense, number 16. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Maybe Brett Bielema got his point across.
Hopefully. It's frustrating because the Illini have had to use 2 timeouts. Hopefully that doesn't come back and bite you later in the fourth quarter.
South Carolina total yardage 237, Illinois 220. First downs even at 15, 14-10 Illinois. First and 15 at the 20. Sellers back to pass, hit as he throws. We got a ball in the air and a wide open receiver, and he's got it down around the Illinois 20-yard line. Dale Von Campbell. That was a floater. Let's say that, and he caught it at the 20. A rare big play for the Gamecocks. All he had to do was catch it. He had it, then put it down at his thigh and came down with it.
Yeah, play action pass. Looked like you got some DBs looking in the backfield. Unfortunately, they're able to get behind him.
Big pass play. Here is Sellers now going to run to the outside. Turns the corner at the 15 and knocked out of bounds. Tripped up. Boy, that sideline guy with the marker, he was out of there in a hurry as he saw Sellers running at him. Got it down to about the 15-yard line. Michael?
Yeah, it should be noted that was former Illini Dale Von Campbell. He ended up transferring out to Nevada and then transferred to South Carolina this year.
1:29 to go in the third quarter. We got an injured Illini here. We haven't had too much of this so far today as far as the injuries. 14-10 is the Illini lead, but a big pass play winds up going for 60 yards to the former Illini, Dale Von Campbell, who held on to that ball.
One thing I will add, though, Brian, we have done a phenomenal job of limiting big plays over the season. And, you know, that's one of those that was shocking to see because typically that doesn't happen. And so obviously we want to correct that. But I think, CD, you're exactly right. People getting their eyes caught up where they shouldn't be. Mm-hmm. And then that's what obviously happens after that.
Yeah, anytime you have someone as deep on that type of pass play, you can assume that the safeties and the corners' eyes were in the backfield paying paying attention to what the backfield action was. And unfortunately,
whoa. We got some chippiness down here. What's going on down here? Is that Shane Beamer, the coach? Oh, man, the two coaches are upset with each other, I'm told, right? Is that what you guys are seeing?
Wow.
Boy, we got the two teams. They're out there in the middle of the field. And the referees are doing all they can to keep everybody from just charging at each other. Shane Beamer I think that's Beamer, right? That's really upset. And I don't know if the substitution pattern, Oh, okay. Bielema went over and held his arms out like the substitution pattern. And Beamer was really upset. And the two teams were jawing with each other. Is that what you saw, Michael? You're a lot closer than we are.
I can't see past the line of Illinois players in front of me, but Shane Beamer was definitely fired up on that one. There may have been concerns about fake injury. I don't know, but we might be seeing some fireworks soon.
Boy, now it's already been chippy throughout the game. Now both sidelines are fired up. Good thing they're on different sides of the stadium.
Hey, Brian, let's go. Let's go.
And Bielema was over to check on Jaheim Clark. And he kind of did the arms outstretched.
Oh,
let's get it.
From the kickoff return.
Yeah, let's get
That's
it.
what that was.
Okay.
I'm sure.
And,
yeah. Looked at him and gave him the arms out from what they did on the kickoff return.
Well, our coach is fighting for us. I can tell you that.
Let's get it.
14-10, Illinois, but first down at the 15 or the 14 for South Carolina. Late in the third, 1:15 to go in the third. Fake to Attaway. Sellers with a throw and a catch. Tight traffic down to the 1 yard line. First and goal, a gain of 13. Looked like Harbor. It was with a catch. The big receiver. I don't know who's more fired up right now.
I love this, Brian.
Yeah, first and goal at the 1 for South Carolina. 14-10 is the Illini lead as we wind down late in the third. We still got a whole other quarter to go here. The Illini continue to sub slowly. Now South Carolina trots somebody in, so now Illinois sends somebody in. Kreutz, the official standing down there.
Yep.
Now we got three more coming in. Bielema. He's moving people everywhere.
Let's go.
And we're going to have to get a timeout, South Carolina.
Timeout, South Carolina.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
We're here to play.
There's some gamemanship going on.
We're here to play.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm seeing? I mean,
yeah. Well, you're seeing, I told you, anytime the opposing team substitutes, the defense is allowed to sub on a player. They bring one on, we bring one on. They bring two on, we bring two on. We can go as slow as we want to, though, and that forces the opponent to have to call a timeout or take a delay of game. And I know it's extremely frustrating, but that's part of the game. That's part of the rules. When you sub, the defense is allowed to sub as well.
We may need to review that rule at some point. But a timeout, South Carolina had to burn one, and that was Brett Bielema getting that done.
Yep.
Because he just kept, they'd put three in, we put three in. They'd put one in, we put one in. 20 seconds for the third. Brett Bielema, man, he's got a lot of steps in today, let me tell you. He's up and down that sideline talking to the officials. He's pointing out something. Meanwhile, South Carolina is down at the Illinois 1 line, first and goal, off to our left. And this place is up for grabs.
This energy, though.
Yeah.
Wow. Michael Martin.
Well, knowing the rules and exploiting them to their full potential is something that Brett Bielema may not have picked up from his time in New England with Bill Belichick, but he definitely honed it. Just like how our defensive players have white gloves to hide from holding calls.
Here we go. First and goal, South Carolina at the Illinois 1. Illinois up 14-10. That leads wobbly right now. Here is the give to Attaway. He is shoved back. He did not get in. And the Illini push back on Attaway. He's at the 1. Jeremiah Warren and others stuffed Attaway. He was at the 1. He wound up at the 5. Talk about a pile going the other way, and that's the end of the third quarter. What a wild ending. We'll take a break. Illinois 14, South Carolina 10. We'll switch into the field and head to the fourth at the Citrus Bowl after this on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
While you cheer for the Illini on the field, Farm Credit Illinois roots for farmers in the fields and the barns. Farm Credit shuts out lender and appraisal fees at loan closings and defends borrowers for the life of the loan with fee-free repricings when markets allow. And Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage payments to further lower interest rates. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed. On your next farm loan, go with Farm Credit Illinois for the victory.
This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Advocacy, information, education. Champaign County Farm Bureau is your source for all three. Whether you want to tackle a legislative issue or start your own journey in ag leadership, we are your partner along the way. At Champaign County Farm Bureau, our mission is to strengthen partnerships and improve farm family life for you and for future generations. If you would like to join us in our mission of improving farm family life and supporting the agriculture industry, visit ccfarmbureau.com to learn more.
Hi, this is Steve Emke with Spring Green Lawn Care. Call us for a free estimate with up to 30% savings at 359-2111 or visit us at spring-green.com. Go Illini.
Attend Facer Law Office's free January 8th seminar, The 7 Secrets You Need to Know to Protect Your Family in Perilous Times. Facer Law Office, 337-1111.
Visit iFlyCU.com to fly hassle-free from CU's Willard Airport. Fly local. Fly Champaign-Urbana. Your journey starts here.
We're taking your calls and texts on the Al Torfer Cat postgame show here on News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
Our title sponsors today, co-sponsors, Carl Health, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. You can count on Carl. And by Health Alliance, the official health insurance partner of Fighting Illini Athletics. Illinois led 7-3 after one quarter, and at the end of the half, missed a couple of field goal opportunities, one that hit the upright at the end of the half, another fake field goal that didn't work. And then both teams scored a touchdown in the third. Now South Carolina knocking on the door. We've got the Cheez-It mascot that's on a guide wire or something. Zip line zooming around the stadium. You wouldn't want to do that, you said?
Yeah, no, I don't know how much the Cheez-It guy or gal gets paid, but I'm sure it's not enough to be dangling 100 feet, 200 feet over the football field here in Orlando.
I hope his insurance is good. But what a wild sequence there. And as we kind of untangle what was going on there with the two teams drawing at each other, Brett Bielema was upset with that throw in the end zone.
Correct.
Where he held his arms out and threw it.
So Michael talked about it. Normally when the return guy sticks his arms out to the side making a T, he's telling the return team, I'm not returning it. And it's a signal for them, hey, don't block, don't get a dumb penalty. Well, the return guy stuck his arms out like it was a T, but he caught it, and he slow played it and walked and pretended like there was nothing, and then threw it across the field to his other returner. They were trying to catch the Illini off guard. And so when you had the scrum on the sideline, Coach Bielema goes over there and sticks his arms out in the T and just looks at Beamer and says, yeah, we still were able to get your guy on the ground. It didn't matter. So it's some gamesmanship. It's some, it's a lot of intensity in these games, and they're fired up. The teams are fired up, and hopefully the Illini can get a stop here on the goal line.
Well, it's 2nd and goal at the 1. And, of course, South Carolina's been complaining about the substitution pattern that has delayed the play clock or slowed it down, or at least slowed them down. They are 2nd and goal at the Illinois 1. We switch to the south end of Camping World Stadium. 14-10 Illinois as we start the fourth. Sellers is in the gun, and we get whistles. And maybe a false start on South Carolina.
Take it.
Oh, that'll back him up to the 6.
And so, false start. Offense number 88, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's funny because it's a predominantly South Carolina crowd on that end of the field. There is some orange in the corner. But, and then as this has gone on with the substitution, the gamemanship, when Bielema was able to get a timeout out of South Carolina, he grinned like he just ate the canary because he got done what he wanted to. 2nd and goal back at the 6. A little different proposition here. 14-10, hold him to a field goal here. That would be a major victory. Hadaway is the back. Sellers with a pistol look. Sellers today 20 of 28 for 209. Second and goal at the Illinois 6. 14-10 Illinois as we start the fourth. Snap back to Sellers. He is going to lob to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. Faked it to his tailback. Fired it to Joshua Simon. His 7th touchdown of the year. Well, he held it for a long time in his tailback's belly like Juice Williams used to do, and then went up and threw it. Not quite the jump pass that Tim Tebow used to do, but kind of that look. And I guess he had his foot in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They go back up 16-14 to start the fourth. Touchdown number 18 for Sellers. Extra point coming up. Alex Herrera. It is up and it is good. And it's a 3-point lead for the Gamecocks.
Brian, they sent Simon in short motion, and when he came back, return motion actually, so he goes past the center, comes back, and when he gets back aligned, he's already inside of Miles Scott. And because of that alignment, it's hard for Miles to get over the top. It's an easy catch and throw. They play action fake, held that fake as long as they could, but because Miles was on the outside, it allowed Simon to be on the inside and make that completion and make that catch for the touchdown. It's just because of the motion. When you go back in motion, it just is based off of alignment and where you line up at.
Did the long hold of the tailback that
and eyes in the backfield. All it takes is a split second.
Yeah.
Miles Scott eyes in the backfield, unable to get over the top, and you get a touchdown there.
They're playing the Sandstorm, which is what they do in Columbia, South Carolina. They're waving the pom-poms. Sandstorm, they came out today, as they typically do at home, to 2001: A Space Odyssey. You can tell where the Gamecock fans are sitting, because even when they're in an Illinois section, they're waving white towels. South Carolina will kick off. They've retaken the lead 17-14. Highly entertaining game here as nightfall begins to settle in here in the state of Florida.
If you don't love football, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Pretty cool.
Even if you didn't love football, this environment, though, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You guys want to get out there and play?
Oh, I would love to. I don't know what I'd be able to do tomorrow, but tonight.
Herrera with a kickoff. Lights have come on. Here's the kickoff. Wiltshire is going to let it bounce into the end zone. No fakery there. And 1st and 10 at the 25. You'd like to sync us up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com. Syncmygame.com. Great to have you with us. Had a little bit of everything today. A drop kick on the opening kickoff. We've had fake field goals. We've had onside kicks. We had somebody get married here. They did their first dance. We've had a flyover. We've had everything here on this New Year's Eve day. And the two coaches jawing at each other. Aiden Laughley is in the backfield. Illinois 1st and 10 after the touchback, now trailing 17-14. Back to pass. Altmaier facing some heat and dumps it down incomplete. Trying to hit Laughley, but that time they got to him pretty quick. One of the few times today he's been under the gun. Kilgore and an interception earlier, able to get in there and get that. At least get the pressure.
Yeah, this is a big drive. I know I say it often, but you're here. You see the crowd. Momentum is shifted to the South Carolina side. Their fans are engaged. A big play here will silence that crowd and allow you to get back into things how you need to do it.
Altmaier today, 10 of 19, 152 yards, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Altmaier sets it down to Laughley, makes the spin, catch, 25, and pulled down. And about the 27, he got 2. Altmaier just got rid of that as 2 Gamecocks were closing in on him. And the Illini are going to face a 3rd and about 8. Today on 3rd down, they are 4 out of 7. 17-14. South Carolina, 14:28 to go. Still plenty of time. Illini need a big first down here. This is where Barry Lunny earns his money. Pom-poms are waving. Carolina fans on their feet. 3rd and 8, Illinois from the 27. Altmaier looking deep, throwing to the right, and almost intercepted it. Beatty catch that? I think he did.
Yes.
He did. Hank Beatty with a catch at the 42-yard line. How did he do that?
the will to do it.
Wow. He was one-on-one. He was kind of turned around.
It's almost
Two
1-on-2.
defenders,
Yeah.
1-on-2, yeah. Beatty already with a career high in receiving yards today. He's at 90. Had a 59-yarder early in the game. 1st and 10. What a play by Beatty. Single back set Laughley from the 42. Laughley with a run to the right and surges ahead near midfield before they get him.
Yeah, it was a bunch
That
of
was the
linemen.
Barge?
Yeah. There were a bunch of linemen out there.
The Barge formation. They did this against Penn State a couple of years ago. They got all kinds of guys out there. Chrysler and Henderson. And how many offensive linemen they got out there? 7 offensive linemen. A couple of tight ends and a running back and a quarterback. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 at their own 48. 12:54 to go for the Illini in the 4th. Down 17-14. Here is the give. Running up the middle is Aiden Laughley to the left, and he's close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. Needed 4. He got about 3. Let's see where they spotted. About the... Where are they here? 48-yard line. Yep, South Carolina. Did he get the first down?
Nice. Oh.
Wow,
Okay.
a generous spot. We'll take it. An Ameren, Illinois, first down. Laughley gets the first down. He's up to 54 yards. He needed 3. He got 4. I thought he was short. Another first down for the Illini. They're 17th of the game. Come to the line of scrimmage. They sprint up. 17-14, South Carolina in the 4th. Here's a pitch to McCray around the left end. 45-40, and boom, bumper cars out of bounds, but close to another Illinois first down. He's got it. Inside the Carolina 40 to the 37-yard line. Peyton Williams and McCray bumping shoulders hard on the sideline. First down, Illinois.
One quick thing on that edge. We did a great job of sealing, but it was very close to a hold. But he did a phenomenal. We did a phenomenal job getting that block.
Ryan Barnhart, Kerry Davis, Kevin Mitchell with us, Michael Martin. 1st and 10, Illinois at the 37-yard line of Carolina. Illinois down 3, 11:22 to go in the game. Altmaier to McCray, flips it back to him. Flea flicker to the right. It is caught, flagged down. I think Elsie's got it. At about the, 32, 33-yard line of South Carolina. What's the flag about?
It's pass interference. They grabbed a hold of Zachary Franklin as he was taking
on
off.
the fake.
That would be the 6th penalty on South Carolina. A little flea flicker action here. Elsie with a catch.
Maybe holding a pass interference, but it was definitely on the defender on Zachary Franklin.
Elsie had like 1 catch since early in the year.
Holding. Defense number 24.
We'll take it. You guys are on it.
10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Another first down brought to you by Ameren. They're getting their money's worth on this drive. 11-12 left in the game. Lights are on here in Florida. Good ball game. Illinois and South Carolina combined for 7 penalties. Illinois whistled for 2. Most of those, couple of those were early. 1st and 10, Luke Altmaier, 13 of 22, 169 yards. The catch of this drive, though, was the Beatty catch.
Yeah, you talked to go high pointed. He did a great job in traffic of going to get that ball on the 3rd down. Huge 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the South Carolina 27. Here is the keeper by Altmaier. Runs it left and dives ahead to the 21-yard line. A gain of 6. They bit on the fake. Elsie's helmet just came off. He'll have to check out. Now it looks like the Barge may be coming back in. Had a couple of offensive linemen out there.
Elsie's helmet came off because it was hands to the face.
Yeah, Desmond Schuster is for 63. We haven't seen him a lot. He's out there now, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Illinois certainly within field goal range to tie it with 10.5 to go in the game. The Barge, hey, it's beautiful to see. Look at that Barge. Tailback is Laughley. The give is to Aiden. Zigzagging his way along the line, keeps his balance and shoved back at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. Clock moving, 10:07 left in the game. McCray will check back in. The Illini with 264 yards of total offense. Both teams averaging about 5.5 yards per play. 9:50 left in the game. Illinois led 7-3 at half. 14-10 after 3. They're down 17-14. 3rd and 4 at the South Carolina 21. 3 receivers right, 1 left. McCray in motion. Altmaier, quick dump left. Franklin with a tough catch. And he's got the Illinois first down. Right at the marker. Boy, has that guy played a lot of football.
That was great concentration because it looked like the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to still keep his eyes focused on it and go up high pointed and in traffic amongst 3 players and get the first down.
16-yard line. First down, Illinois. What a catch there. Good concentration by the veteran receiver. 2 receivers right. Franklin's out there with Elzy. 1st and 10, Illinois in the Carl red zone. At the 16-yard line of South Carolina. Snap back Altmaier. Give us to McCray. Bumping bodies and carrying tacklers. All the way down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 5. Michael Martin.
Yeah, on that previous play where it was tipped, it was T.J. Sanders, the defensive tackle for South Carolina, who ended up tipping that ball. Great catch by Zakari. Great run on that last play.
Now, during this month off between Northwestern and now, Brett Bielema went back to the old play he drew for me on a napkin when they went to play Penn State 3 years ago. He said, look at this. And he's brought it out again with the barge out there again. 2nd and 5, Illinois at the 11. Trailing 17-14, trying to get the lead back. In the 4th, handoff. Aiden Laughley turning the corner, 10. And bang, down he goes at the 8. They got 3 yards. Debo Williams on the stop for South Carolina.
I really love that package, that formation, because it's hard for a defense. You got more linemen. You're not going to bring out multiple defensive linemen usually and substitute some DBs. So you got big guys going against little guys. That's what football is. If you're bigger, you usually win. If you're faster, you usually win. So I love that formation because it's just a mismatch for defenses.
Tell you who also used to love that was Martin O'Donnell. He loved it for obvious reasons. 3rd and 3, Illinois at the 9 from South Carolina. 7:36 go, down 3. Pitch coming left, McCray into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Illinois! McCray was not going to be denied. And the young man from Alabama, deep in the SEC country, against an SEC team in the Citrus Bowl. He's got the touchdown, and look at his teammates.
Yeah. Running through arm tackles, just would not be denied of getting to that goal line. I'm sure he is extremely frustrated about what happened in the first quarter when he put the ball on the ground. He is not going to let it go, and he's going to get into the end zone. Great job by him. Great job of blocking up front for him.
The Illini retake the lead, 20-17, 7.5 to go. Alano on for the extra point. Here in the 4th, snap back, and a kick up, and the kick is good. And the Illini retake the lead, 21-17, 12 plays, 75 yards, 2 huge catches along the way by Beatty and Franklin. We go to break, 21-17, Illinois, 7.5 left in the game on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carle Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carle.org/stroke.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform. In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
Check
from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
We are back in Orlando. Big chance of ILL-INI ringing throughout the stadium. Marching Illini bouncing around. They're having fun down there. The Illini trying to win this thing against the big favorites, South Carolina. Josh McCray, 2 touchdowns today. He knows he probably should have had a third when he fumbled at the 1-yard line early in the game. He has 10 touchdowns this year. The last 5 games, he's got 6, and he was not going to be denied. He just fought his way to the end zone. 12 plays, 75 yards, 9-yard touchdown run by Josh McCray. 7:29 left. We got a ways to go yet. Wachowski getting ready to kick this off. We'll see how South Carolina handles this return after all the controversy of the last one.
Either going to bring it out or take a knee, I'm sure.
Juju McDowell waiting for the kickoff here from the orange and blue. 21-17 Illinois. Here comes the kickoff, and this time they're going to boom it, and nobody's going to touch it. Out the back of the end zone. Photographer's got it. 1st and 10 at the 25. You think the Sellers may try to run more?
Yeah, because of the game situation. He's a gamer. He's a guy that knows when to turn it on, when to turn it off. Even though he's a younger player, he's definitely wise beyond his years. These are the moments that I think he lives for. And if you're the Illini defense, you're going to have to get him on the ground because he's probably going to take off if the opportunity presents itself.
And you know what you do when he takes off? You smack him in the mouth.
Indeed.
All right, I think we've got a timeout here. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Back in 10 seconds for station ID on Illinois football from Learfield.
It's the home of the Illini. News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM, WDWS, Champaign-Urbana.
We're taking a break, correct? Go. All right, Camping World Stadium. Back after this. Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Hail to the orange. Hail to the blue. This is Fighting Illini football from Learfield.
Illini fans, sell your home with a trusted leader in local real estate. Your official real estate team of the Fighting Illini, Ryan Dallas Real Estate. Ryan's team outsells and outperforms the competition as the #1 team in homes sold year after year. Proven results, 5-star service, and an unmatched commitment to help you win. All backed by Ryan's 48-hour offer guarantee. Get started today at RyanDallasRE.com. Ryan Dallas Real Estate, the official real estate team of your Fighting Illini.
What's one way to enjoy Illini football? From a great seat, one that's yellow, comfortable, and lets you handle the tough yardage. So pop in your earbuds, put the game on, and take your seat on a new John Deere from AHW. With our online build and price tool, you can create the mower, compact tractor, or gator that fits your exact needs and budget. Try out our build and price tool online at ahwllc.com. Proud sponsors of Fighting Illini football.
Hey, it's Evan Kahn. Join us after the game for the Outdoor for Cap post-game show here on DWS.
Illinois fell behind 3-0, jumped ahead 7-3, fell behind 10-7 on a 36-yard run by Attaway, the tailback for South Carolina. Josh McCray with a 3-yard touchdown run, capped a 9-play, 63-yard drive. Simon a 6-yard catch by Sellers on the throw, 5-play, 75 yards, made it 17-14. South Carolina, Illinois just retook the lead. Josh McCray, 9-yard run for the touchdown. Quick update on Jaheim Clark.
Yep, Jaheim Clark went into the locker room for evaluation. He's the player who got injured before the Shane Beamer, Brett Bielema kerfuffle that ended up happening. But he's since emerged. He has his helmet and is still dressed, but not looking like he's doubtful to return.
Sellers today, thank you, Michael. Sellers today, 21 of 29, 215 yards. McCray with 10 touchdowns now for this season. And that's the most since Chase Brown had that many. A couple of years ago. South Carolina goes to work. 1st and 10 at their own 25, left to right. Now trailing Illinois 21-17. And here is Attaway, gets the handoff running left, picks his way through, and Ryan Mead drops him. But a nice gain from the 25 up to about the 36-yard line. So a gain of 6 on 1st down for Attaway, who's up to 52 yards. Gamecocks have rushed it for 107, thrown for 215. Sellers, 21 of 29. 7:05 left in the game in the Citrus Bowl. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Spread the field. Sellers, back to pass. Looks, throws over the middle, caught by Simon. 40, 45, 50. Down to the Illinois 45 before they get him down. And the Illini were pawing at that ball, trying to get it to pop out of there, but it didn't.
And Brian, we talked about Lenore Sellers being one of those game-time players. The Illini have a few of those guys themselves. Gabe Ack is going to have to make a big-time play. Xavier Scott is going to have to make a big-time play. Guys that have the potential to be playing on Sunday next season, this is your time to show up and make a play and get your defense off the field.
Now what? An injured Illini down there, sitting down about the 30-yard line. It's like Miles Scott. Yep, number 10, the free safety. 352 yards of offense, that last one to Joshua Simon. Catch and run to the Illinois 45. I think the South Carolina crowd thinks Illinois is milking the injuries here.
I think, CD, though, you brought up a good point earlier, though. This is where that weather and coming from a colder climate, this is where that conditioning can kind of affect you. So also what's great is we see this is the time Tank Wright, the weight and strength coach, earns his money as well.
Indeed. Sunset, very pretty here in Orlando as we head into the evening hours. 21-17 Illinois leading South Carolina, 6:14 to go in the game. Sellers turns, looks to throw, throws right, got a man caught inside the 30-yard line, right in front of Caleb Patterson. That's Nick Harbor, and he's got another South Carolina 1st down. They're a little too easy on these pass plays.
Yeah, Illini a little bit soft in coverage right now. I mean, you're allowing him to have too much time and be able to find his receivers downfield.
Hurry up mode for the Gamecocks, trailing 21-17 as we're inside of 5:50 left in the game. Keeper by Sellers. Here he's going to run left. The Illini close on him. And that time, as that ball pops out of there, South Carolina, I think, got it back, or was he down? Sellers to the 25 of Illinois. He got 3. There were all kinds of blue shirts around him, including 45, Malachi Hood.
And that's what Kevin been talking about all day. If they want to run the quarterback, you have to hit them. You have to make them feel it.
Down to the 25-yard line, 2nd and 7. Snap back to Sellers, gives to Attaway. Up the middle he goes, and the Illini write him down at the 25. Goal here, and still a couple of yards shy of the 1st down, is to make them kick a field goal, or at least have to think about it. 21-17 Illinois, 4:57 left. Well, there are bowl games, and then there are bowl games like this.
Yeah.
And this is fun. They're having a blast.
Let's do it again next year, Brian.
Yeah. Let's be in the playoff next year. Let's win this one first. Here's Attaway. Up the middle he goes. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 15 down to the 13. He got about 7 on 3rd and 2. Down to 4.5 minutes to go. And another Illini is down at about the 15-yard line. Slow to get up. Malachi Hood. And the South Carolina crowd again thinks that he's milking it here.
It's funny, you know, when we talk about the milking thing, it's funny because probably 98% of the people here never put on pads. Never caught a cramp in their life.
Hey, let me tell you, the worst ones are the ones that happen on the plane on the way home.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I know, man.
Well, down around the 15 is Malachi Hood. First and 10. We got a timeout. We'll take it back after this. 21-17 Illinois, 4:24 left in the fourth. Back on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Farmers, are you tired of waterlogged fields that slow you down and cost you money? At ADI, we understand the importance of efficiency. Our advanced drainage systems protect your crops and boost yields, letting you focus on what you do best. Call us today at 800-545-9044 to start building your water management strategy. Go Illini and go ADI.
Visit Berkey's, your local Kubota dealer, for the latest RTVs and the #1 selling subcompact tractor, the Kubota BX. Visit Berkey's at 2202 South High Cross Road in Urbana.
Whether you need help with heating, cooling, plumbing, sewer, or electrical, you can always count on Matex, the most trusted home service team in East Central Illinois.
Sunsinger Wine Bar and Restaurant offers the best brunch every Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Delicious food and drink. SunsingerWines.com.
Your life is always changing, and a lot of things can affect how and what you save. So a good retirement plan changes with your life. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. So start a conversation today. Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
In Champaign, call me, Gary Kling, Vice President of Investments at 359-1641. That's 359-1641.
It's the latest on the Illini and more. Weekdays from 4 to 6 on Sports Talk right here on News Talk 1400 and 93.9 FM.
Attention Illini fans, now is the time for you to make an immediate impact on Illini student athletes through NIL support. Visit iconforillini.com. Learn about the brand new Icon for Illini membership program offering unique benefits and experiences at each level of support. We'll have men's basketball for you from the West Coast coming up Thursday night in a couple of nights, 9 o'clock against Oregon. 21-17, Illinois with a lead. Yardage in the game, South Carolina 384, 256 passing, 128 on the ground. Illinois 285 total. First downs 21-20 Illinois. We've seesawed back and forth in this game. Each team has had the lead a couple of times. And Illinois holds it right now, 21-17 with 4:24 left. But South Carolina has it 1st and 10 at the Illini 13.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting an opportunity to get a stop. You want to get a stop, obviously, get the ball back. But even if you don't, you still have enough time to go down, and you'll only need a field goal to tie. So, obviously, first things first, get a stop, get off the field, give your offense a chance to finish the game out.
They spread the field, 4 receivers. Sellers is in the gun. Lenoris Sellers, big quarterback. Going to quarterback keep it. Running left. The Illini get to him at about the 10 and force him out of bounds. As soon as he starts to run it, they're like bees on honey.
Yeah, Torrey Cox,
3 yards.
Torrey Cox Jr. again on that sideline. Looks like he got held. We feel like the referees have missed a couple of calls specifically on him when he's forcing that, trying to get to that quarterback.
4 minutes to go in the game. Still got the 2-minute timeout. Attaway is the back. 3:53 left, 2nd and 8. South Carolina at the Illinois 11. Back to pass. Here is Sellers to the end zone. Broken up, incomplete. Tried to hit his receiver in the corner. The Illini broke it up. Looks like Simon, the intended receiver. Cox knocks it away. He was in perfect position that time.
Perfect position. I love what he did. He looked and leaned. But let's get that interception. It looked like he was able to get, oh, man, looks like he was able to get two. Well, that'd have been tough. That'd have been tough.
All right. 3rd and 8. 21-17 Illinois. 3rd and 8 South Carolina. At the 11, the Illini running more players in here on the shuttle. Sellers in the gun. 3rd and 8. At the Illinois 11. Can the Illini defense hold again? Snap back. Sellers looks. Nobody open. Now a lob to the right. Caught. Open field tackle at the 7 and down close to the 5-yard line. But shy of the first down. Attaway was the receiver. Just the safety valve at the last second. Good coverage in the secondary. Nobody was open. And so now what? They're going to go for it, I think. On 4th and 4.
Yeah, they're not in a position to kick a field goal. They'll still be down by 1. Get a stop. Get a stop.
Here we go. 21-17. Everybody on their feet. Illinois up 4. 4th and 4. South Carolina. At the Illinois 7. Back to pass Sellers to the end zone. It's incomplete. It is incomplete. The Illini break it up. James Kreutz in on there. Sellers fired to the end zone, but the Illini defense bends, but they don't break. Simon, the intended receiver. Low throw. Kreutz on the coverage. Incomplete.
Brian,
what you guys saw.
I couldn't see which defensive lineman. I think it was Briggs is the one that got pressure on Lenore Sellers. He's unable to step into that throw. We talked about it. When you have aspirations of playing at the next level, these are the moments that you show up. And that was a great play by the defensive line and making him unable to have enough room to throw a pass and get a completion.
The Illini come out of that sideline huddle from Barry Lunny, and they go to work 1st and 10 at their own 7. Leading 21-17 on the 4th down stop. Altmaier in the gun. Laughley to his left. Got to get a couple of timeouts or a couple of first downs here. Snap back. Give to Laughley. Running to the left. Trying to turn the corner. He does. Up the left sideline and out of bounds. Okay. Near the 15-yard line. Maybe back at the 13. We'll see which foot went out of bounds first. But Aiden Laughley with 56 yards today. McCray with 2 touchdowns and 54 yards. The Illini lead at 21-17. They just got the ball back. Incomplete pass by Sellers to Simon. The Illini get 6 on that play. 2nd and 4. At their own 13, clock moving, 2:40 left in the game. They don't have to be in a hurry here, but they got to be efficient. The Barge is out there again. 7 offensive linemen. 2nd and 4 at the 13, their own. And the give is to Laughley, and they beat the Barge that time. He got to the 15. He got 2. So it's going to make it 3rd and 2 with 2:19 to go, and that might be the last play before the 2-minute break. The Illini today with first downs, 21, brought to you by Ameren, Illinois. We've had some reviews brought to you by Health Alliance. We've been in the Carl Red Zone. Stop of the day is brought to you by the MTD, the Champaign-Urbana MTD. That last stop right there was a big one. On the incomplete on 4th down, we go to break. 3rd and 2, Illinois from their own 15. When we come back, leading South Carolina 21-17 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Can we cure cancer? What can we learn from history to make a better today? What in our culture and biology makes us unique? How can I change the world? The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at the University of Illinois is asking the big questions that lead us all forward. LAS students, faculty, and alumni find the answers through research, creativity, and personal growth. You have questions? Seek your answers in LAS. Find out more at go.illinois.edu/LAS.
In the heartland, where ambition thrives, there are those who are made and those who are made for more. Just like the Illini on game day, Kloss, a leading producer of ag equipment, unleashes the power of ambition in the field. Discover why our cutting-edge machinery and unwavering support aren't just a promise, they're a commitment to your success. Because at Kloss, we know you are made for more. Visit your Kloss dealer or CLAAS.com.
No matter where your home field is, Dynagrow Seed is at home on any acre. With a proven track record for consistent performance year after year, Dynagrow delivers innovative seed solutions to maximize your local acre. Purchase confidently, knowing you have a team who understands your land with the right seed that is designed to thrive in your local conditions. Book your seed today at your local Nutrien Ag Solutions or visit DynagrowSeed.com to learn more.
Illinois leading South Carolina 21-17 here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes to go. It's been a delightful game to watch. It's been chippy at times. Both teams have missed opportunities. Both teams should frankly have more points. But the Illini defense bending on that last drive but not breaking. They held the Gamecocks on fourth down, forced the incompletion. Now they're out of their own shadow, their own goalpost here. You can have shadows at night, but 3rd and 2 from their own 15. So what are we running the ball again?
Yeah, I think you got to run the football. I think you want to force South Carolina to use at least one of those timeouts. And I think we go the barge formation again and try to pick up that first down. Give Josh McCray an opportunity to find a hole, go pick up 2 yards for the first down. He's done a pretty good job today. Offensive line has done a really good job. So I think that's how you can finish this game.
I think you're exactly right. I love how we've had some control of the line of scrimmage today. I think we've done a great job of getting push up front, and especially when we are in this barge situation or formation, we've been able to get first downs right on the run. So give it to McCray or even Lawfrey. We'll see what they do.
Hank Beatty, your leading receiver today, 4 catches, 90 yards. Franklin, 4 catches, 39 and a touchdown. Simon, 6 catches for 69 for South Carolina, 1 touchdown. Campbell, 1 catch for 60, the former Illini. 21-17 Illinois, 2 minutes to go in the game. At the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl in Orlando. 3rd and 2 from their own 15, right to left in the orange and blue. They've got seats in the stadium. They're not being used. Everybody standing. McCray is the back. A couple of touchdowns today for him. They send Dixon in motion to give to McCray. 25-30. It's a foot race. 50, hold on to the ball. 40, 35, and tagged down at the 25-yard line. How do you like that? Josh McCray, the thunder that Kerry Davis talked about, and he thundered his way down once he broke through, broke containment. And the Illini crowd is just in sheer jubilation right now. What a gain by Josh McCray.
That was amazing. Most important part, you're getting chased down. Hold on to the ball.
And stay in bounds.
Yes. And fantastic job.
Oh, man.
Josh McCray with a 60-yard run.
Someone's down.
That is his career long rush. Melvin Priestley is down right now. They're checking on him.
3 on the game clock.
Josh McCray, he fumbled early, but boy, is he more than made up for that. With 2 more rushing touchdowns, listen to the ILL-INI.
Hey, CD.
Yes.
He reminded me of you out there, brother. Hey, I had some flashbacks. I'm like, man, is that Kerry Davis?
Oh, man. That was an outstanding.
He was running as hard as he could. He was running out of gas.
He did.
Hey, Brian, about the 40. Yeah, I was like, all right, like you said, let's hold on to the ball, brother.
1st and 10, a 60-yard run on 3rd and short out of the barge. He runs it, and the young man who's missed so many games in the last 2 to 3 years, we'll see if that's the clincher. We still got 1:43 left. The Illini lead at 21-17. And the Illini are that much away from win number 10. Brett Bielema has put his stamp on this program. If they can win this game, he has anyway, but this would really certify it. In the last 4 years, what this team has done today, big underdogs. The barge is in, speaking of big, at the 25 of South Carolina after the 60-yard run. The give to Lawfrey, picking his way through the middle and down to the 21. They'll have to burn another timeout. That's their last one. Another first down, the game's over.
The final timeout of the half. 30 seconds timeout.
Oh, Illini Nation can sense it. Michael Martin.
Even if we don't get
go ahead, Michael. I'm sorry.
Even if there's not we don't get the first down, based on how much time is left, there'd be about maybe 20 seconds left in the game if we end up giving it up and having to kick a field goal here. So that's not a lot of time to work with. We're in pretty advantageous position. You got to hold on to the ball.
21-17 Illinois. They were 3rd and 2 at their own 15. Josh McCray broke through containment and rambled for 60 yards. Lawfrey with 4 on that carry. They're listening in Courtney, Wisconsin, Windsor, Wisconsin, Carlinville, Illinois, Tolono, Illinois, my hometown. Cancun, Mexico with us. Lockport, Illinois. Downers Grove on the Big 89.
Brian, Fort Wayne. Come on, Brian.
Well, I'm sure they're listening at Fort Wayne. Here's the barge. 2nd and 6. All those lines up on the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. Lawfrey trying to turn the corner. And he's going to get down. He's knocked down at the 21, so he didn't gain anything. Now the clock can just move. I'd like to say in these situations, come on, clock.
Yep.
Let's go. 1:23 and counting. Illinois leads South Carolina 21-17. They took the lead in this 4th quarter.
Got something.
On a Josh McCray 9-yard run. Michael.
That play took out about 10 seconds off the clock before the next play clock started. So the margin's about 10 seconds right now if you draw this clock down, this play clock down, and the very next one.
3rd down and 7 from the 22. Illinois is in no hurry, and now Illinois calls the timeout.
Final charge timeout. Illinois.
That's their last one.
30-second timeout.
So, Brian,
51 seconds away.
You can run a play here. Obviously, it's 3rd down. You would run a play. Hopefully, you get the clock down to about 6 or 7 seconds, and then you don't have to kick a field goal. You can keep the offense on the field. You tell Luke Altmaier to roll right and throw it as high and as far as he can into the stands. Let the clock run out. It'll be at 0. You win the game 21-17. Depends on how much time they can get off on this play to allow them to have that 4th down and have that opportunity to do that. You definitely don't need to kick the ball because the kicking game, anything can happen. A block field goal, scoop and score for a touchdown. Keep your offense on the field. Throw it into the sidelines. Throw it to their bench. You can tell the offensive linemen they can hold as much as they want to. Nobody cares. Just get the ball out of your hands.
The Illini all-time against SEC teams have only 3 wins. They've never beaten an SEC team in a bowl game. They're trying to do it right here in year 4 of Brett Bielema. They are 3rd and 7 at the South Carolina 22. Out of the timeout, their last one. Lawfrey the back. 21-17 Illinois. 51 seconds to go. Altmaier under center with all those big bodies in front of him. From the left hash, turns. Going to keep it. Rolls it left and is going to get down. He got yanked down hard at the 20. Down to 43 seconds left. They're shy of the first down by about 5 yards. And I think that's going to do it, isn't it? The Illini are standing with their arms raised to their crowd here down below us. Clock is moving down. It's about a half-second difference, right? Yeah. And the Illini are celebrating already. 4th and 19. What a magnificent 4th quarter for the Illini. Execution, the 60-yard run by Josh McCray, the dagger. They get to the line of scrimmage. Victory formation for Illinois. The game is over. Yes. Victory, Illinois. In the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, the Illini are the champions of the Citrus Bowl. They have defeated South Carolina 21-17. And a Masterclass put on by Brett Bielema in a lot of different ways and by his team down the stretch. The first ever win in a bowl game against the SEC. And Illini fans are taking selfies. The players are on the field. I don't know what the handshake's going to be like. The Illini with 10 wins. And folks, it hasn't happened very often in history. Let me count the ways. The season record is 10, 1902, 1983, 1989, and 2001. 10 wins. The Illini finish at 10-3. They were big underdogs to South Carolina today. And they fight them to the finish and win it 21-17. They're setting up the trophy presentation. We can pick that up, I think, so we'll carry it. They've got Cheez-Its all over the field. Remember, South Carolina went for it on 4th down. The pass incomplete. Sellers to Simon. And then the Illini on 3rd and short. They were able to spring Josh McCray for a 60-yard dagger to finish it off, and then they just executed the clock perfectly and ran it out. Victory formation, and they'll be partying deep into the night here in Florida, in Orlando.
Just outstanding, man. I think that game was
amazing,
spectacular. How they fought through every part of it. You know, whether good things were happening or bad things were happening, they just stayed the course and kept fighting, and just deserved this win. They deserved this season. Kudos to the coaching staff, to the players, for all the people that have helped and assisted with everything that's taken place this year. It's been outstanding. It's been great to watch.
One of the things I talked about with other media and other interviews, I said Illinois is not a flashy team. They're not like Oregon. They're not at that level, but they're really solid. They don't beat themselves. They're like their coach. They're just very steady, methodical. Bad things happen, they come back. We saw really the snapshot of the whole season in this game. Don't you think?
I really do, because we keep mentioning if something good happens, keep playing. If something bad happens, keep playing. Coach Zook would always preach that. And what I love is folks didn't tank, right? McCray didn't tank, right? And the defense didn't tank. No one tanked. It was a complete teamwork.
The Illini gathering on the stage. The dignitaries are out there on the stage. The trophy, I'm guessing, is the one with all the fruit in it, with maybe some boxes of Cheez-Its, I assume, in there somewhere. But the Illini stay undefeated in the Citrus Bowl. They won it against Virginia back in 1990 with Jeff George and Howard Griffith and that crew. And this time it was Luke Altmaier and Josh McCray and a defense that would bend and not break. And the first ever meeting with South Carolina, the Illini take down the heavily favored Gamecocks.
Awesome. I'm so proud of this team. I'm proud of the coaching staff. Like I said, they've just done an outstanding job staying the course and finishing the deal. You had Pat Bryant out, your leading receiver, was not playing in this game, decided to opt out. And Hank Beatty shows up and has a great game. Josh McCray shows up and has a great game. You look forward to these opportunities when you're a younger player or when you're an older player, just to play one more game. That's all we ask for, is to give me one more game. That's all we want, is one more. And they finished it. They got 10 wins. I think that is awesome. I'm glad that they were able to accomplish that for this season.
No Illini fans have left. South Carolina's section's cleared out pretty fast. South Carolina walking very slowly up their tunnel to the left. The Illini on the field. They've got T-shirts and hats. Citrus Bowl, Cheez-It Citrus Bowl champions. As soon as we can go to the microphone, we certainly will. The T-shirts are gray, the hats are white. And the celebration on here in Orlando. Some people dancing around on the Cheez-Its on the field. Chet Z, he's playing around. He's throwing things to the cheerleaders. It's quite the party scene, and what a huge win for this Illini team. And they've had a great year. But this just kind of puts the exclamation point on it. It really, number 10, that's big.
It really does. Just like we were saying, and Carrie, especially from a former student athlete who has been kind of through the mud throughout these years. I mean, I'm so proud, once again, of this program, the coaches, everybody that had something to do with this, because the Illini Nation, we deserve something. We deserve this one. And we fought every game. We never thought we were out of the game. And you saw it right here. Just like you said, it was just like the season in one game.
Well, at some point, we'll probably be able to talk to Brett Bielema. We don't know when. We're going to be here a while, I think. 21-17. I don't think the bus is leaving anytime soon. Got the players getting on the stage. Illinois snaps a bowl losing streak. They lost 3 in a row. Heart of Dallas, Redbox, and ReliaQuest. Came close in the ReliaQuest Bowl. This time they finish it off. Brett Bielema and his team making their way up to the stage. There's a lot of big bodies on that stage. In front of it. Here we go, I think.
Joined by Ched Z.